Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the evening stream. I told you we'd started a little bit later today because we ended the morning time stream a little bit later. So here we are at 6:09. Sadly, we got no news on whether Karis is preggers. We think it's a bad sign. All right, let's see what we got for the title. New Cubone break. Let's see. Pulling Mega Gengar, but keeping it, bro. And finally, the last part of the title. No, wait, let's make the second part of the title. Hold on. New Cubone break. Gym. I don't even think I need to advertise that. Let's say hot Rayquaza again. Hot Rayquaza, pulling Mega Gengar, but keeping it, bro. To be fair. All right, we'll hit save on that. Okay, we're going to have to click copy on that, and we're going to jump over here. Scooby-doo. All right, so we'll say at here. We're going live for, what's today? It is Monday evening stream. Yeah, no news from the doctor on whether Karis was pregnant or not, so we're going to have to call tomorrow to find out the results. Let's see. Looks like Final Fantasy is on the way. Yes, there's a new Final Fantasy set, but it's not here yet. But hopefully it will be. I didn't order too much of it because Final Fantasy has been a little bit quiet lately when it comes to sales. You guys don't open an overwhelming amount of it, let's just say. All right, let me hit pause on this. When Mr. Have Kids, he won't have time for us anymore. Oh, I didn't open your box. All right, I need to open that box. I forgot about that. I cooked like lunch. I cooked for like an hour, I swear. I did a big lunch, and I just hung out with Karis for a while. All right, my bad, dude. I need to open that box. He sent me sardines. I need to eat them, too. All right, so let me close this. Now, I'm going to make Karis do all the work when we have a kid. I'll just be like a bad father. Let me hit refresh on this. I'm curious about this. How's this doing? Ooh, looks like the January submission is almost done for tag. A small tag submission is on the way back already. I think it had a few of your guys' cards in it. It was a smaller submission. Proof that if you send in a smaller submission, they finish faster than a big submission. All right. Let's grab one of these. Mister's going to be like, Goku, so happy news. No news yet. No news. The doctor did not have the results. We thought the results would only take a few hours. We also kind of worry that means that maybe they did have the results, but they're going to want to like talk to her about what to do next. So we take it as a negative sign because we're pretty sure they said it shouldn't take long to find out. Oh, well, when it comes to IVF, apparently it takes multiple tries for it to actually work. So hopefully we're not unlucky and it takes like 12 tries. All right, let's see. What do we got? We got a couple messages here. Okay, so Mr. Russ would like to be a moderator. We're going to make Mr. Russ a moderator. And then what else? Mr. Smoked Out Turtle. Mr. Smoked Out Turtle, who's, let's see, David Moraes. He says he hasn't received an email for his shipping. Let's check for David Moraes' shipping. Hey, what's up, Mr. Jeff? Let's see. I thought making a baby was going to be as easy as hell, dude. I thought it was just like, you roll over, you do some things in a bed, you're done, bada bing, bada boom. Looks like we never shipped David Moraes at all. That would be why there's no David Moraes shipping. So let's go looking for David Moraes' bag. Ugh. All right. Morales, Devin, Darwin, Daniel. Put this back here. Yeah, we don't have any news yet. Hopefully tomorrow the doctor's like, congratulations, the results are great. But Karis says, if that was true, if they already knew, they would have already told her, sort of. Aha, David Moray's. All right. Looking for any other David Morey stuff? No, none. So it sounds like we may not have shipped him. Let me go tell him. Let's see. I found a bag for you over here. It might be the case we never shipped it. Let me print a label for it now. All right. I'm going to go ahead and type in David Moray's. And let's find the weight. Not super heavy. All right. The knockdown break went off. You guys might have missed that. The knockdown break is done. That was a cool card. That was a Pokemon Center card. Our next break is Cubone Rocket Reverse. Look at that. Beautiful. Rocket Reverse booster packs, of course, nowadays are extremely expensive. And I don't know how much that Cubone would be in a 10, but I'm pretty sure he'd be like a couple thousand. Let's look it up. Maybe there's one for sale. PSA 10 returns Cubone. You ready? You're not ready for this. No, there's not one for sale. So my theory with that Cubone is he would be a couple thousand. If there was one listed today in March. Maybe it'd be like 2,000. All right, so let me back out of there. So we've got a PSA 9 for sale, and it is appropriately cheaper. And here is the label. The Cubone is not a 10. No, it's a PSA 9. Here's some of the nice things about it. It's recently graded, so you can see it's a cert in the 10s. And the back of the card is super duper clean. I think it's kind of a borderline card. You know, they started implementing their new grading harshness policies around this time period. I almost wonder what would happen if you could crack it and send it to another company like SGC or something and see if it had a shot at a 10. But take a look at that. One thing that's not holding it back is white dots on the back of the card. Pretty good. You want to zoom? Check that out. And check that out. Pretty clean. Now, my theory was maybe off-centering or something. Or maybe there's like a scratch in the hollow. I'm almost tempted to crack this out. Man, that's... Oh, here we go. Okay, I found it. I found it. Just one issue. Found it. There it is. It's not even all the way across the hollow. It's just halfway through. So vertical print lines. This is otherwise a 10. I mean, look how clean it is. I don't think it actually breaks the 45-55 on the centering. Because I was looking at it, I was like, that centering's good. No white dots. Small little hairline down here. So that makes it a 9. It is a 9. And it's just a really good looking card. It would display well, and I think it would hold its value and go up in value as a 9. 9s go up too, not just 10s. You know, it wasn't that long ago that a PSA 10 of this cost just $400. Now that card's probably like $2,000, maybe $3,000, who knows. You know, there's not one for sale right now, and the way the reverse hollows for the EX era have been selling, it's really crazy. But not just that, this is a popular one. Cubone's a popular Pokemon, and it's such a good-looking card, too. This is one of the best-looking Cubone cards in existence. He looks a little devious, a little energetic, and the drawing's just so, like, it's so clear and bold. It's a very bold drawing for Cubone. If you look up all the Cubone artworks, there's not a lot of artworks. Some are a bit more artistic. A lot of them are sad. This one's very bold with like a focus on this cool-looking skull. So I like this one a lot. Plus, it's a Team Rocket card. What's not to love? 41 and 11 is fair, and I'd love to see who pulls it. And there you have it. Cubone Bone. So, we're going to jump over here. I've got like 5 or 6 of those Cubones. Personally, I own them. And I wouldn't sell one of those PSA 10 Rocket Return Cubones for less than like $6,000 myself. Now, everyone feels differently about the cards, but I mean, I'm not even going to lie. If you came to me and said you had $6,000 and you wanted one of my Cubones, I'd say, that's all right. I'll keep the Cubone. I don't need $6,000. I wouldn't even, so the truth is, I wouldn't even sell at 6. Someone else might. And I would look at the 6 and I'd say, hey, that's a pretty good price. You should take 6 for that. And I'd still say, no, thanks. I'll just keep the Cubone. I just want the Cubone. All right, so here's Christopher Houghton. He wants 2 Terra Festivals. So yeah, maybe somebody else will buy it or sell it for 6K. But the fact of the matter is, there are none for sale on the market, which says a lot. And I have like 6 of them, and I wouldn't even give it up at 6,000. I'd be like, nah, these are a hold. Right, let's see. You just hold them, and you hold them, and you hold them, and you hold them, and you hold them, and just see what happens over time. Maybe they go down for years. Maybe they go up for years. Who knows? Terra Festival. Ah, here we are. Found it. The new Chinese set Cubone isn't set. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I forgot about that one. You remind me of it. Where'd he go? Oh, I had one around here. Here it is. That guy right there, right? That's a cute card. Although I'll say this is not going to be rare like the Rocket Returns one. Yeah, this one's good. You're right. Not a lot of Cubone artworks out there. We need more Cubones. All right, let's see. 73K for that Dwagonite, eh, mister? Yeah, that's just sold yesterday. That's a recent auction price. And so now we know it has an auction price of 73K. Pretty good. I think that projects that he is a desirable card. Because I think there was some questions to that. You know, like people, I think some people looked at him because he's an error, right? And they said, well, he's just an error Dragonite with no hollow foil to him. Like, why is that worth so much money? It's worth something to somebody. I mean, it really is. Look at how much it's sold for. Somebody thinks that that's an important feature for the card. And now, just as an error card, he's sort of become a sort of crown jewel of the Team Rocket set. I mean, if you think about it, what card sells for more than that in the Team Rocket set? Not the Magneton, although that one, I think, is the second most expensive. It's not the Charizard. You think the Charizard's the most expensive, but I believe it's Magneton. And so it goes, what? Dark Dragonite Error, then Magneton, then Charizard, I think. Unless I'm getting it wrong, but... and you know what's crazy is he's so much more expensive. That Dark Dragonite is the crown jewel of the Team Rocket Collection first edition set. And that's based on a fact, not on a guess anymore. It's a fact now that it is sold for that much. All right, what do we got? Here's Suicune. 73K is underpriced. It could be underpriced. I don't want to call it underpriced because it just sold. It is what it is. Ooh, look at that. 73K is the correct price. It's neither too high or too low. Neither too high or too low. That's the price. That's the price that the market spit out. So that's the comp. All right, Christopher Houghton. But yeah, I mean, if I were you, I wouldn't want to sell it. Would you want to sell it? I'm sitting on it going, let's just see where it goes. Maybe it goes higher than that. Christopher Houghton. Wanted to get your advice on Topps Pokemon since you're the guy. What would you think is a reasonable price for Topps Chrome Haunter Spectra PSA 10? He's going to be expensive. Yeah. So that, if you're talking about Haunter, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar are all really expensive. Just because he's related to Gengar, he gets to be expensive. That's how rough things are these days. And he's a Spectra. Spectra is one of the hits from the Topps Chrome packs. Topps Chrome packs have a number of regular hollow foils, and then they have a hit in the pack, and it can be Spectra, Techno, or whatever they call it, Bubble or whatever. What is it called? Sparkle. So Spectra, Sparkle, Techno, with Techno being the rarest and Spectra being the least rare of the rare hits. So he's going to be worth something, but it'll be more than a standard Topps Chrome Haunter, that's for sure. I couldn't give you a fair price though, because I don't know what that is anymore. You know, I don't know what people are paying for that. Can I get a spot in the Cubone slab? Miss Beatrice returns. Hello, Beatrice. How are you? Yes, you may. This is a really cute card. Yes, I know it's not a 10. If it was a 10, it would have to be a Mega Break. That's how expensive he'd be. He'd have to be a Mega Break. So we have a nice, cheap, affordable 9. And for people who are really into Pokemon cards for the investable hold on them, reverse hollow 9s from the EX era are doing fine. They're going up just because you can't get the 10s at all. They just don't exist. Hey, what's up, Mr. Brett? Great to be back and website ordering. Ooh. Rayquaza is up to 11. Mr. LaFlame buying a spot directly in the Rayquaza, everybody. This is round number something of the sublists. Oh, did I write down that the sublist ended earlier today? I don't think I did. Let me double check that. Sometimes I'm bad at this. Hold on. Breaks history. Oh, Hold on, let me edit this. 6 won the most recent sub list for Rayquaza. Man, I knew I needed to grade my Cubone in my last sub. Shake my head. That Machamp Tops that I have in consignment with you is actually rare. There's only one other for 2,000 on eBay. Yeah, he has a Machamp that he's got in consignment. You guys, if it's not on the table, it's most likely it's in the consignment slabs channel in Discord. So check that out, guys. We always have good stuff in there. Here's Mega Rayquaza up to this 5 spots remaining, 5 spots completed. Let me look for a card real fast for here it is, for Mr. Jeffy Weffy. A cane, right? A cane. Do you guys remember someone buying a cane off the table? Did someone do that already? Feel like if it's not in the Pricey Slabs channel, someone bought it already. All right. There was a card I added to the table called a cane. It was like a signature card or something. And he's asking if it's still around, but I'm trying to remember if somebody bought it. A part of me feels it was in the channel. Oh, okay. It's in the Pricey Slabs channel. Ah, yes. Okay, good, good, good. So that card's still around. I don't even know if I priced it right, Jeff. Was that priced correctly? You know, it's really hard to price those girl cards. You are? Let's see. I knew I needed to grade my Cubone. Look at that guy. Wow. Where is it? It's a question. Okay. Badoop, badoop, badoop. I think I got it a long time ago from Brandon Wong, and I finally got it graded. I don't know how I got it. He traded me an awful lot of his girl cards back. You know, in the long run, I felt I lost money in those trades because a lot of them weren't gradable, and I don't really sell too many girl cards. Aha! Here it is, a cane. All right, I think that might have been a good price on that one because if I recall, I found the ungraded version and just sort of matched the ungraded price, didn't I? I don't remember what I did. How many spots are left for Gym Challenge? Actually, I'm curious. I got to look it up. If I look this up, I'm not going to find one on eBay sold for like more, you know, like a higher price, am I? Let's see. Just because my brain doesn't feel like it remembers. Feeling comfortable on the price. A cane signature. Okay, no. This is good. There's one in but the one in Japan's in Japanese and mine's in English, right? Maybe that's why I was uncomfortable because I matched the Japanese price, but this is actually an English copy. That's what it was. That's why my brain immediately said, "Hey, did you price that right?" I'm not going to change the price on it. Feel free to snatch it if you want, Jeff. There. Okay. I just remember when I priced it up, I felt uncomfortable with it. That's why I remember. I'm surprised I didn't put it into the Waifu Shuffle. We are. And there we go. How many spots are left for the Gym Challenge? Great question. There's 1 spot left for the Gym Challenge. It's probably sold now that I've said that. They're going to go, ooh, 1 spot. Ooh. Ooh. Cubone's up to 1. Welcome, guys, to the Monday stream. Mr. Daniel Petit says, if I still have Cardconomist credit, can I use it on 2 spots of the Mega Rayquaza? Yes, sir. Let's go take a look at that. All right. Mr. Daniel. You got $6, Mr. Daniel. Aha. Mr. Reed Tonka. I placed an order from the last stream. I know you were wrapping up. It was for 1 live custom and 3 151 surprise. Ooh, what's the name of the order? Did it come in on the website? Oh, here it is. 1 live custom, 3 151s. Did we not service it? So weird. Here's your bag, Joseph Smith. You got these. What was your previous order like? Give me a second. The order before that was... I'm trying to remember, because from my perspective, it looks like it might have been serviced. One from the Knockdown and 10 Poke Shuffles. Yeah, I think we got it, Mr. Joseph. Is there a way for me to mark these like completed? Not really. That's tricky, you know, because I need to be able to confidently say it was done. All right, so it does look like it was done, Mr. Joseph, because these two were the new cards you pulled, right? These two, I think it was this guy as well. So these are the 3 packs in question. There it is. All right, you may need to rewatch that ending. It wasn't. I've ordered 151 in the past. Oh, so you're saying this was a previous order of 151. Okay. Let me try to find that real fast. That's so weird because my brain feels like it remembers pulling these at the end of the stream. These cards right here. I suppose it could have been someone else we pulled it for. Let me isolate your name in the channel. Don't remember that order. It says Team Rocket Grunt. Okay, no problem. Do we have any moderators that could check the end of the stream to see if I pulled those? Let's see. It's weird because my brain feels like I actually remember looking at these exact cards. These two especially are right in my memory bank. And so if you pulled them a couple days ago, I would not remember that. Hold on. Hold up. Who's a moderator? Who wants to carefully sift through the previous stream? Let's see. We've got Poke Shuffle. So on March 29th, you order a $25 order. You only order 151 at the end of the stream in the morning time, right? And so it's not the previous 2 orders. And then we can go to March 29th. I think the last thing you did was ship out Charizards. Yeah, that happened as well. I'm not saying I didn't ship those out, but I'm trying to find out where we opened up the 151. So it says we did open 151 surprise, 2 packs of it. When was this? Hold on, when did I click? On the 27th, is that right? Or is that the 29th? I just want to make sure I don't make a mistake here, because it's very possible all that happened was I pulled similar surprise cards for someone else. So it says here you ordered 2 packs of it on the 29th, at the beginning of the stream. Oh, look. Okay, so there's more behind this. Ah, I see. Okay, that does make it look more confusing. I didn't see it, mister. All right. Yeah, it's probably the case that I opened them up for someone else and they pulled something very similar to this. That's probably what happened. Okay, I just have to make sure that sometimes. All right, let's go ahead and get you taken care of, Mr. Daniel. No problem. We just want to make sure it wasn't done twice. You understand, right? We don't want it done twice. That's a costly mistake. All right, let's grab that order. 3 151s. But I'm not going to lie. I feel like I did that order. So weird. Maybe somebody had almost the same exact order. Let me go get some more 151. You know why I feel like I did it? Because I also remember grabbing these last couple of packs. I looked and didn't see it. All right. Let me grab this. I might have to look on my own free time so I believe it with my own 2 eyes. We are. Actually, let me do this real fast. Let me back out of here and remove your name. Let's go back to orders. All right, I'll just go ahead and open this. I don't want to waste any more time. Mister, I just checked. It's William Wafter. Here it is. Wait, I actually deleted that other email, didn't I? Let's see. Let me pull that email back. I just want to see the timing on it. Yeah, you did order that really late. I must have done an order that looked just like that one. Crazy. All right, back to it. I'm delaying. Let's get to it. Let's get it open. Here we are, fresh box. I must have opened an order of these that was just like that order. All right. Thanks, guys, for double checking. I'm gonna go a 1, 2, 3. You know, it's got a limited number of cards in the set too. You know, so it's possible somebody else ordered some 151 surprise in a similar small order, and it had maybe like the Chansey in it or something. All right, here's these 3. Let's put Daniel back over here, and I'll place this here for now. And then let's go ahead and grab you a live costume. Anyways, I think I was talking about how I watched that rattle video. Did you guys watch that recent rattle video where the one guy pulls a Gengar, Mega Gengar out of a God Pack? Sandshrew, nice, dude. That looks great. Wow. Can't believe that Sandshrew was in there. That's actually really nice. I saw that. Yeah, every now and then I'll click on a rattle video, especially if it's juicy. And it's another case of a guy, he pulls the chase card out of his set on Whatnot, and he decides to keep it. What? Oh, the humanity. That's so crazy to me. Ah, man. I was trying to buy an item, and a guy pulled it back and said he's not going to sell it to me now. I just got that message while we were live. F. If we see Mr. on his channel, the humanity is lost. Yeah, so the guy is super lucky, and he pulls Ascended Hero God Pack, right? And then after the purchase is over, the seller contacts the buyer in a private message, DMs, and says, you know, I wasn't really intending to sell that box of Ascended Heroes in auction. So, you know, it's really not fair. I think what you're going to have to do, I'll just keep the Gengar, bro. That's what he says. And you can see how insane humans are, that they can rationalize decisions like that. He can rationalize it. He's sitting there openly saying, I'm stealing your Gengar, and saying, you know, this is the right thing to do. I think this is what's right. Damn, dude, that's so crazy. Mr. Joseph Smith, congratulations. Thank you for your patience. Let's put this into your bag. Appreciate you, man. Sorry for the delay. No problem, man. If we see Mr. on his channel, that's why we love you, TCC. Anyways, I thought that was so freaking crazy, man, when I saw that. He's just bold-faced saying, I am taking the chase card. He didn't say, you know, I didn't intend to sell that. I'm going to have to take the Fezandipity, but please take the Gengar. Congratulations. He said, I'm taking the chase card, actually. The #1 card in that set. Just bold-faced. You know, I wasn't really intending to sell that Ascended Heroes in auction, so I'm not even kidding you, bro. You're going to have to give me that Gengar now. That's so crazy, man. I found a lemon cooler by Mike's Hard Lemonade, posted about it, and it hit 100 views. What? Cool, man. A lemon cooler? What's that all about? All right. Who is next? I see a Mr. Brett order coming up very soon. But we have a, let's see. Let me take care of this Daniel Petit order real fast. It's real small. So Mr. Daniel Petit, he wants 2 Rayquaza spots. Wait, you didn't order Rayquaza spots, did you, Brett? I don't want him to cut your spot line. Let's see if you ordered Rayquaza spots. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. So this would be Daniel Petit. Here you go, Daniel. I'm just letting him get his stuff a little early. I probably spelled that wrong. Here you go, Daniel, because his order is so simple. Now, who else was waiting? Mr. Jesus is actually waiting a little while. He says 1 spot in Rayquaza, 2 perfect orders. All right, Jesus. Yes. Ag. Eulera. There it goes. Thank you. All right. It's just in the shape of a lemon. That's amazing. All right. I heard Epstein had something in the shape of a lemon. Did you guys hear about that? All right. Man, remember when that was all you heard about in the news? Okay, and now we have Mr. Javier, 1 Cubone, 1 Rayquaza. You got it. 1 Cubone, 1 Rayquaza. And then it's Brett's turn. Now, you're welcome to send in for this last spot, guys. If you miss it, we just go into the next list, okay? The next sub list. But here you go, into the Cubone. Cubone's 2 spots deep already. He's gonna be popular, surprisingly. Even though he's a 9, he's gonna be pretty popular. It's just one of the best looking Cubones. That's all there is to it. There we go. All right. Ooh. Set that there for now. Let's wait. 5026 solid Disper was last you sold on this set, mister. Sold Disper was last you sold on this set. Ooh, I'm not sure I understand that message. All right, so it does look like the last spot in the sub list is sold already, everybody. So if you buy another spot, you're going into the next list, okay? Now, Mr. Brett, welcome back. 2 live costumes, 1 Doctor Who, 1 Pokemon Roaring Skies. Ooh, I love those big orders. Those are exciting. Here goes. All right, if we could just pull you Rayquaza out of here, that would be great. 1 on that Chinese Sun Less stream. 5026 sold. Disper was last you sold on this set. You forgot the 2 perfect order packs. Oh, okay. Let me just do this so that Mr. Brett doesn't miss it. You're right. Got to get you those 2 perfect orders. All right. So let's see if Brett gets lucky. Oh, he gets a poker card. That's lucky. All right. Cobalion. And you get 2 poker cards. You got Throw and Cobalion. Well, the poker cards certainly help, especially because they can be graded 10, and they're from completely fresh packs. By the way, I looked up those decks, the XY decks. They used to be kind of cheap. Now they're like crazy expensive. All right, Brett, let me set you here, and let me get these 2 packs right here, okay? All right. Did the breakthrough go off? Not yet. Breakthrough's still going. All right, so this is for you, Mr. Jesus. Let's get his 2 perfect orders. I forgot to do them. Sorry about that. Look at this. Do you guys see this? Wow. That's super cool. That's a Mythic Hollow Rare Shock. Graded 9. It's pretty good. I mean, you're really not paying much for it when you think about the cost of grading is already baked into that price, you know? It's a non-Pokemon card, though. Here's a Gengar. Ivan was talking about last time he opened his prize. Oh, okay. Nice, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. Klefki Dugong. Doing too much? That should be his real name, is Doing Too Much. All right, so you sniped a little Gengar. That's good. Mr. Jesus. All right. Okay. Good. So that is complete. Now back to Mr. Brett. He needs a Doctor Who and a Roaring Skies. Ooh, Roaring Skies time, you say. And then Doctor Who. Where would that be? Doctor Who. Now, I haven't opened Doctor Who in a while. I'd love to open more Doctor Who, guys. We should host a pack split on Doctor Who. So here it is, Doctor Who. Doctor Who's a $50 pack. So, for those of you who like to explore, here's a gym break for Doctor Who pack. This is going to be a gym break. You guys know the gym breaks? The gym breaks are more fun now because your score actually matters. Like, it matters if you win. That's what we should have done the whole time. I'm just kind of coming up with the rules as we go for that. But here you are. This is Magic the Gathering Collector Booster, Doctor Who. There are serialized numbered cards in there. You can also keep it sealed if you prefer. All right, I appreciate it, Mr. Brett. Let's see what you got in here. I got a lot of those Doctor Who's, actually. I don't know why I ordered so many. The Pichu Neophile PSA 10 I got from you just hit 1,000 today. Crazy. So you got these poker cards here. Execute. Ooh, Natu right away. Here's Fletchling. Wimple. Talo. Natu again. And Skarmory. All right. Just a standard pack, I'd say. Nothing too crazy. Let's see how crazy the Magic the Gathering pack is. We are? All right. Yeah, mister, those poker decks shot up in the past month. I grabbed a case of each set for 200 before they went up. Yeah, that's what I had. I had cases of them. Here it is. All right. I bought cases of them a long time ago. You're probably talking about those little white boxes. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about the little white boxes? The white box that'll store like however many decks, like 8 decks or something. I actually own distributor cases of them. So the distributor case is full of the white boxes. I think I have 3 distributor cases of the XY poker cards. All right. I placed an order via PayPal. I forgot to mention Korean packs. Imida. Here's Swamp. The third Doctor. Waba! Propaganda. Sergeant John Benton. The Pandorica. Osgood. Operation Double. Idris. Cursed Mirror. Sergeant John Brenton. Fractured Identity. The War Doctor. Whoa, that looks pretty, man. Celestial Colonnade. That's a Surge Foil, right? Is that what's going on with that? I can't tell. Foreboding Ruins. The 11th Doctor. Ooh, and a Weeping Angel. All right, very nice. That's a lot of cards. I don't even understand the Doctor Who cards fully. Like, I don't know what the goal is. I do believe this has numbered cards in it, correct? Let's put the War Doctor here. I heard Mister is a big fan of propaganda. Yeah, the whole internet's propaganda all the time, isn't it? People want you to believe this, believe that. It's a battle of ideas. Okay. All right. I'm going to put you on the giveaway tonight, Mr. Brett Love, for the big order, okay? Ow. I got stabbed. Set that there. And we got this giveaway running. Might as well get a free spot on the giveaway. So I guess say number 13, Brett Love. Love me, say that you love me. We'll toss this over here. And we need your box. Here it is. All right. Brett likes to live dangerously with those Roaring Skies packs. I like it. It's a battle of word vomit. Blech. It is. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much. Who's next? We have an order from... I'm looking to see who's next. It's Alicia Brown. 2 mega sub list spots. Oh, no. It's not... actually, Team Rocket Grunt gets that spot. Team Rocket Grunt gets that spot. I forgot. That was how I knew it filled up. I already looked at his order. And so it's actually his turn next. You're right after him. Yes, Team Rocket Grunt gets spot number 10 and 3 Pokey Shuffles. All right, so let me do this. Alicia, you go on to the next list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You happen to be ordering the same thing as him. And so that's why I remembered we still have to do his order. There it is. All right, so you got the next 2, and Team Rocket Grunt gets this one. All right. Well, that Mega Rayquaza is going off like tonight or something, right? Like he's going to be done like tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. I don't think I've ever seen a slab move this fast before. He's just moving. People are saying, I want a Rayquaza. I watched my neighbor's house get swatted. What? Doop, 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 doop. Oh, wait a second. That could get confusing. All right, good. Okay, hold on. Let me get some other cards. That was sitting in my bulk pile. That's why that happened. Here we are. All right. Oops. Good. Just a blank card. This can go in there. Why not? Nathan Gordon on spot number 1 is winning the pack. Oh, yeah, Nathan Gordon. Good luck in there, Nathan. Hit that like button, guys. If you want the giveaway to go off tonight, we need to get 40 likes. Poor Kara. She's probably not pregnant. She was stressing, man. All right. No doctor results on the blood test yet, but she thinks that that's bad news. Here it is. All right. Oops. Ready? Give me 2 numbers. I hate this song. Gotta get away from this song. 3 and 7. Well, just the 3 then. 1, 2, 3. And then Opticody 1. All right. So, Nathan Gordon. Sorry, Nathan. Chris Abruzzo. Sorry, Chris. Chris Abruzzo. Sorry, Chris. Chris Abruzzo on 4. Whoa. Chris Abruzzo on 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Daniel Petit. Daniel Petit. Jesus. Javier. And Team Rocket Grunt. Wow, wow, wow. Well, Miss Alicia is kind of lucky I didn't write your name down on spot number 10, because that was not the hit spot, was it? It is. All right. It's always fun to watch that kind of thing happen. Of course, it could have been spot number 10, and then it would have been really annoying. But that was rightfully Mr. Team Rocket Grunt's spot either way. All right. Oh, my God. This guy's seen a lot of battles. So spot number 5 got it. And now we're on to the next list. And I'm going to go ahead and mark the end of that list. So we're going to head into the breaks channel. And it's going to say sublist Rayquaza. And it's going to say Nathan Gordon. No, wait. Who was it again? Chris Abruzzo. I knew it wasn't Nathan. 43 minutes. All right, good. He's cruising for an Abruzin. Let's get his spot into that break now. One of the reasons the Mega Break is moving so dang fast is because the sublist is only $20. Normally it's $40. It's a bigger break. Bigger, more painful break. So this card's simply cheaper than the Nidoking by like half. So that's why you see it moving so fast. Here we are. All right, in case you missed it, we have this Magic the Gathering Doctor Who gym break. You could put me on there again, says Mr. Nate Dogg. I gotta sneeze, man. Where's my sneeze guard? I gotta have my sneeze guard. No sneezing on the goods. Oh my gosh. I think allergy season's gonna be over soon. It was really bad there for a minute, wasn't it? It's not so bad, like more recently. You just kind of wake up feeling yucky, but It's not as bad. So now we have Andy Valdez for the gym break and Rayquaza. All right. Wait, which gym break? This one? Here you go, Andy. I don't know if you already have a scorecard. Here it is. Oh, I get it. No. He means gym challenge, doesn't he? He means gym challenge. Gym challenge is completed. Took me a second there. I had to sort that out in my mind. Team Rocket Grunt says, you forgot my Poke Shuffles. I'm sorry. Let's go get your Poke Shuffles real fast. Give me a second here, guys. I've done that twice now. I'm moving on too fast. 3 Poke Shuffles. Good luck in there. All right. Putting that there. Yeah, gym challenge. You got it, baby. 1, 2, 3. All right. Zoop. 3 cold ones. Just standard pulls this time. Sorry. All right. That was bound to happen, right? Now, this should be completed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Gym challenge is completed. Get comfortable, guys. We're opening up a vintage pack of gym challenge. Oh, oops. Let me jump back over here. Mr. Andy Valdez. I put in for Doctor Who break if anyone wants to battle. Oh, so that needs one more person on it. All right. We love these pack splits. They're super special. They're super cool. I like how affordable they are. They take something that's typically very, very expensive and they break it down into something more affordable. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Let's go ahead and start shuffling them. Okay. Is this the Blaine's Charizard set? Yes, it is, actually. Now, it would require a heavy pack. Give me a number. It would require a heavy pack. Scooby Buns. And Sabrina's Gengar? No, I believe that's in Gym Heroes. Well, there is a Sabrina's Gengar in here, I'm pretty sure, but not the good one. Can I ask how far the Nami break is? The Nami break. It's 10 spots. FCB says 12. That's the same as asking for a roll of 1, because it would just rotate after 11. So then, boom. So there it is, 1. All right, now, here goes the moment of truth. Oh, yeah. Mommy, daddy, here goes. No more Goy Slop, please. Who's giving you Goy Slop? You are? Ooh, Koga's Weedle. Oh, right. I don't remember how it works from the back. I don't remember how many rare cards from the back. Let's just try. So we've got Jonathan Sylvester. Welcome back, Jonathan. He might be... Ooh, this is looking real clean. Okay. Just an energy card. So the first card in the pack is the energy. Energy! I need to have a cheat sheet that tells me how each vintage pack works. Some packs I forget. There you are. All right, that is Jonathan Sylvester. There we go. You've got a leaf green card. Jonathan Lewandowski. 2 Jonathans. A tale of 2 Jonathans. Now, this should be an uncommon, right? It's the rare. Damn it! That is the rare. That is so confusing. how this works. So the rare has popped out, and it goes to Jonathan Lewandowski, and it's Misty's Wish. I need a cheat sheet. I need a cheat sheet. Where's my notepad? Hold up. Gym challenge. Energy. And then the rare. So 1, 2. All right, so I'm making that cheat sheet. That won't happen next time. Jonathan Lewandowski. Ugh. I got the rare. Not sure what it's worth. It's a nice Misty's Wish card. I think if it graded 10, it'd be worth a decent little chunk. Because it's got Misty on the front. She's got little hearts on her face. And there's probably not too many of these, since obviously with it being a rare, they didn't print as many. All right, congratulations. All right, like a common trainer, there's going to be a lot more of those. All right, what's next? So the rest of these will be uncommons and commons, but they could be really good. Let's see what Cody grabs. They're going to be nostalgic too, so stick around. Oh my God, that is probably the more valuable card right there. Crazy. Erica's Bulbasaur, and it's an uncommon card. My God, dude. This might be like $500 in a 10 if you could get it to grade 10. Cody, such a nice card. All right. A Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Doo. The Bulbasaur is grade A kosher. Here we are. Here's Andy Valdez. Mr. Andy, let's see if you get some fire. Koga's Coughing. Wow, these are just so cool, man. I do not get tired of opening these. Her birthday was yesterday. I told her to go to the website and pick. Oh, very interesting. Here we are. Here's the Koga's Coughing. All right. Here's Cody Sabring. Sabaru. Mr. Cody taking 2 spots in here. This one looks pretty clean, actually. Maybe just a tiny white dot right there. Sabrina's Psychic Control. Ooh. She can have some psychic control. All right. Miss Sabrina. Happy belated birthday. All right, there's Cody. Come on. All right. Here's Jonathan Sylvester again. He had 2 spots in here. That's interesting. Giovanni's Meowth. Oh, yes. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. Did you restart the news section on Discord? Yeah, I nuked it. I like to nuke the Discord news channel from time to time. Here it is. Chris Abruzzo. It's kind of like a nice way for, you know, just to kind of clean your history after you're done saying everything with autism. Here's, whoa, Brock's Diglett. Chris Abruzzo, here you go. Let's see. Here's a Chris A. That's not Chris Abruzzo, right? Here's Mr. Chad. Chris Abruzzo. Here you are. 1 Brock's Diglett. Holy, bro. USPS destroyed my package and my $8,000 Rayquaza fell out. Oh, was that the lost submission you were talking about? Daniel Petit. That's a nightmare. All right. That's why I highly recommend to everyone to use this thing called a fiber tape. Fiber tape, even if the box gets crushed, the stuff inside of the box tends to not fall out. So I use fiber tape on really expensive packages. Here you go, Mr. Daniel. Yeah, that drowsy in there, huh? You got that dog in you, huh? Blaine's Vulpix is great. Yeah, it was on its way to the buyer and it got destroyed. Oh my God, it was on the way to the buyer? Dear heavens. Here's Alicia Brown. Lieutenant Surges Ratatan. Yeah. Miss Alicia, am I making a new bag for you? Let's get her a new bag. Okay. A blank slate. Good to have a fresh start every now and then. Yeah. We do that a lot. I nuke the politics channel a lot. I don't always like to go back and read the stuff that I've said. Maybe that's a good sign for me to post a little less in that channel. I go, wow, I need to go take a nap before I post. So Alicia Brown. All right, we're going to say 4.26. All right, new bag. Thank you. And Palantir got me. Sarah Dusenberry. What did Sarah pull? Now I'm very curious. Miss Sarah's pulling. Oh, that's so good. Misty Psyduck is a great pull. Too bad it's got a white dot on the back. Darn. That's too bad, man. It's a really good card, though. All right, let me pop this into your bag. Love Misty Psyduck. If this one card could grade 10, Sarah, I bet it'd be like 300. I'm worried about selling slabs on eBay, and shipping is one of those reasons. I've sold a lot of Lego sets. Yeah. And then finally, Andy Valdez. Koga's Weedle. Okay, they're watching all of us. So here's Andy Valdez. That's right, I got to delete the history before Palantir gets a hold of it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for participating in the break. It is now complete. This break had actually some pretty interesting pulls in it. It had the Misty Psyduck, which I believe is a hit. It had Blaine's Vulpix, which is decent. And it had Erica's Bulbasaur, which I believe is truly a hit. I think Erica's Bulbasaur is, if I had to guess, probably like a $400 10. I'd have to go look it up to be sure. But that's pretty good stuff. I really enjoyed that, and it went well. Let's go ahead and update the break's history. This is going to say Gym Challenge, and it went off in 58 minutes. I say when it ends, that's the time that I post, actually. I post when it ends. Andy Valdez, your turn is over. Cody says Shock Magic the Gathering tag card and Doctor Who break. All right, you got it. All yours, Mr. Cody. All right, good. That's a cool card, man. It's very fun, very vibrant, so affordable. Here's a 10, though. Here's Dawn. Here's Gundam Zaku. Gundam versus Zaku. Check that out. Cool. That's a holographic. You have to understand, those come out of Cardos boxes where there's like 100 cards in the box, and there's a holo card every like 25 non-holos. So that's actually pretty rare. Is here Slow King. He's a break, but nobody's jumped into it, so we might put him to sleep. Sleep. Here's the Diplin. All right, let's get you a card. Cody. So let's see who actually has these scorecards. Did you watch the series? That's terrible. I'm worried about selling on eBay in general. Yeah. Part of the game, you know. You know you're going to lose some money to scams or just issues, you know. All right, you're the first one in there. We're going to create a scorecard for you now. Cody Sabring. If you want a paid-for scorecard, we can take a good amount of time making you a really cool scorecard. The W is always on top, so W losses on the underneath. But you're in there now. Good. Let's see. I'm worried I get scammed by buyers saying they don't get it or something and lose a couple thousand. So that actually happened to me one time. It's called the empty box scam. and it was a guy trying to run like a whole bunch of chargebacks on PayPal. But I was so concerned he was trying to do that, I literally recorded myself opening the box. And so when I opened it, I was able to show that to PayPal. Wasn't that crazy? PayPal has you upload videos directly to them on their website. Isn't that wild? So here's, let's see, we have Mr. Alan Doan, but it's actually Miss Cactuar Queen's turns next. She's been waiting a little while. 2 matchless fighters. Miss Cactuar Queen. Ready? 2 of these. Okay. I had a PSA now number on. What's that? A yes on the Fargo series. Maybe you can sell to a vendor. Ready? So we got to pick out a new vintage pack, huh? Man, I wouldn't mind doing another pack of Gym Challenge. That was so cool. Here's Hatterene. And Scraggy. Not Scraggy. Mister, I lived through surgery. What? You're back from surgery? How'd it go? Do-do-do-do-do. All right. Well, we changed your bag name to Cactuar Queen, didn't we? Carlton, haha. Did you watch the Fargo series? No. Yes, and it was good. What? You're so brave. Here you go. Here's a lollipop. It's weird. Here's Radiant Gray Ninja. Can't say that these days. Everything's too sexualized. Here's the manga. 10 out of 32. She's got quite a ways to go. At least she looks good on the table. I don't mind showing her off. Brock Sandshrew and Fred. This is One Deep. Here's Mr. Stefan. 1 Mega Sublist, 1 Spirit Forge. All right. Mr. Stefan. Thank you so much. 1 Spirit Forged. Here it is. That's League of Legends. Did you guys know we had this? This is new. 6, you won the Mega Sublist pack. Really? Yep. You're on the Mega Break now. You got a 1 in 11 chances to pull the Rayquaza. All right, here goes. All right, so here's Rocket Barrage, Piercing Light, Sacred Shears, and Sacred Shears. Oh, yes. I'm offended with Lollipop. No! We didn't mean it that way. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Stefan. How's your collection going, man? Any cool cards in your collection? Have they jumped up in price? Anything good? Anything good in the neighborhood? Boop. Here's Team Rocket Grunt. Last try for the Mega Break. 2 spots. All right, this will be the time, I feel. What's crazy is you could have just bought a spot, you know? That's one of those things you think about. You dwell on it. Here's Nathan Gordon. 3-way Ray Quifa spots. Whoa. So that's 1, 2, 3 for Nathan Gordon. I'm groggy. Well, yay. All right, and now we've got an order from one Jose Trevino order for a Magic the Turtles. And Discord, I put a cheat sheet for vintage modern packs under the general chat. Oh, thank you. I might have to pin that or something. All right, Jose Trevino. Ninja Turtles. These have been doing pretty good. We sold a whole box of these right when they came out, and that's a lot considering how expensive they are to open. Zoo Escapees, make your move. Ooh, cool, man. Purple Dragon Punks. TCRI Building. Foot Ninja. The Neutrinos. Everything Pizza. Raphael, Most Attitude. Vibrant Cityscape. Are they arcade? Mountain. Donatello Gadget Master. Big Apple 3 AM. Chrome Dome. Path to Exile. Whoa, man, that almost looked 3D. Mikey and Dawn Party Planners. There it is. This pack, maybe more of a normal pack. Still really cool. Path to Exile was non-holo. So it seems like the goal would be to get a holo. What's up with the drawing here? It looks like it's a really old drawing. Is this like ported in from like their old comics or something? Why do those look so cool? I noticed that. They consistently look very cool. Path to Exile is a hit. Woo! Path to Exile, everybody. How big of a hit? Let's see. Haven't seen Mistress Cat lately. What do you do with the cats? Nothing. Let's see. That's a rambunctious cat, man. That cat has so much energy. She does not want to cuddle. She wants strictly one thing. She's like, we're going to play all day. Oh, yeah. This is like $700. No, it's not. It's like $4. He's messing with us. There's 3 different boxes. If I win the Ray Ray, I will dance. In my mind. In your mind. Raphael. Foot Ninja. All right, let's put this Donatello in the front. He's pretty cool. Thank you, Jose Trevino. Appreciate it, man. April's always a hit. All right, not always. All right. Boop. All right. Good. Now, who's taking a turn? Alan Doan. 1 box, Japanese Ninja Spinner. Can I keep EXs but trash the junk hollows? Since you're donating the junk hollows, I'll put you directly onto the giveaway. So we'll do that from now on, guys, if that's easier than doing the trade break. It is. All right. Boop. Boop. A bunch of mini Koro cards just sold on auction. What? Did they? Nice. What'd they go for? Was it like 900-ish? Okay, you ready? Dude, I didn't even think to look for that. I would have bid on that. I would have bid a minimum amount. Maybe like 1K. Ready? Snip number 1, snip number 2. The Charmander sold for $210. What? Ungraded? You're saying the Charmander was in an auction and he just sold for $210? Wow, that's crazy. Okay. All right. Okay. Mr. Alan Doan, good luck. This is it. We got Ninja Spinner. No one's pulled the Mega Gray Ninja. We still need that card. Ready? Let's go. I won the Butterfree, Mr. Mine and Muck. Here's a Sligoo. Mr. Magoo. LCZR just sold on auction for 100,000 yen. I'll give you 120,000 yen for yours. Oh, deal. 100,000 yen, huh? Whoa, 100,000 yen? Whoa. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oops. Ampharos. Look at that Ampharos. I wonder how the Japanese ever feel when it comes to collecting Pokemon, when they realize they have to like compete with Americans and our income over here to own their own product, to own their own, like, you know, like they made Pokemon in Japan. And it's like, instead of the collectibles going to the local Japanese, you got all these Americans buying them out. There must be, I mean, if you have a sense of nationality or pride or anything like that, you must at least feel slightly annoyed. You're like, oh, Jesus, dude. Why don't we keep those over here in this country? Code. They can start a government fund to buy them back all up off the market. Here's, yeah, you got the flower, Floetta. I like her. She's cool. Floetta, I like it. Here's a cold one. A cold one. Cobalion. Ah, clay doll. The doll made out of clay. The clay doll. Man, if you don't like clay doll, hand him over here. I like clay doll. He's a weird Pokemon. I don't think he's ever going to be popular. I had him on my team when I played Ruby Sapphire. I like that he kind of looks like an owl, but he's not, is he? He's got more like a Cyclops eyeball right in the middle. So he's like, in one way, he looks like an owl. But another way, he looks like a monster with the Cyclops eye. Super weird. His typing being psychic and ground, but he levitates. Everything about him is strange. Ooh. Just sold my CGC 10 Pristine Tops Clear Zard for $5.50. Damn, bro. Here's Matang. It's a lot of money. Here's a Boudreaux. Cold. All right, and there we have it. Thank you so much, Alan Doan. He's donating his hollows. As a result, I'm going to put him onto the giveaway slab. So we'd like that to be an easy way to get onto the giveaway slab in the future. Okay, Alan. Maybe the rules for that will not apply for certain giveaways, like really big ones. Okay. Alan Doan number 2, huh? You got a lot of hollows in here. You could probably trade those hollows in for a spot on the trade break. How many spots left on Rayquaza? Not too many, actually. He's up to 8 out of 11, 6. That's a big deal. All right, so we're jumping over here to the website. Wow. Yeah, wow. I'm telling you, that's the one that's moving, isn't it? I hardly made any money on that break either. The selling premium was not that great. Okay, so I'm looking at the list. What do we have here? Jorge Ponce with English Weiss Azur Lane, Volume 1, 16 packs, full box. So that's Azur Lane, Volume 1. And then 4 Poke Shuffles. Mr. Ponce, thanks for waiting, man. Sorry for the wait. Oops, let's pull that back up. It's a busy night, huh? It's just a Monday. So the Poke Shuffles have been really crazy. People are enjoying them immensely. That's a cold round. Jose Ponce, just a couple cold ones in the Poke Shuffles there. Let's go get you that box of Azur Lane, Volume 1. All right. I do like the gold walking wake. So this is Azur Lane first edition. Is that right? What we're opening? It says so. All right, let's go for it. You got it. A little bit pricey, but look at that. It's first edition. I think they're going to reprint Ascended Heroes again and again and again and again and again. I'm actually surprised how much you guys have opened it at the price it's at now. It's a tough price, and it just flies off the shelf. This has got to be it. All right, good luck. It was an expensive box. This was $225. Wow. It's going deep. Okay. This came out a while ago. It was actually a really big surprise hit on this channel. We went after like 6 cases of this over time. This just kept selling and selling and selling and selling. Finally, it hit a high price and slowed down. All right, good luck with your pulls. What do we got? We've got holographic girl, holographic other girl. This lady. I recognize these cards. Whoa! A gear. She's a good pull. A gear's a good one. This one sells. Let's get a zoom on a gear, everybody. Yeah, she's got some gear, all right. Look at what she's doing with her hands. Isn't that nuts? All right, that's why this set sells, by the way. That's not even a big hit, but it's still going to make him money when he grades it. People will keep scalping and scalping till they're done printing. I guess. We are. Oh, yeah. You know, Prismatic was really successful and popular, and that eventually came down. They're going to print a lot. We are. Here we are. Here we are. Mommy, for all the Gooners. All right. We do have a waifu break on the table. If you're a waifu card collector, you got to take a shot at it. The $40 Redo Healer card from Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. Such a hard card to pull. I feel like it's more rare than a signature. And so you see it going for pretty good prices. And it's a very sexy card. All right, let's move this bulk out of here. Ooh, I can take this bulk and put it into the back of the Waifu Shuffle, because we need these. There you go. So you can see the Waifu Shuffle isn't actually that full. It doesn't have that many cards in it. Third card, it looks like no Siggy in here, but you did pick up a gear, and this card's pretty sexy too, actually. Here you are. All right. Zoom for research. It is enhance. I remember when this set came out, it was like so ridiculous. We are. We also have Azur Lane Volume 2, which is pretty popular for 2 big reasons. Yeah, all right. Little Captain Lady. Thank you, Mr. Jorge Ponce. And let's get you all set up. I love the game Azur Lane. Right, it's a game. Are we creating a new bag for you? Is this a new bag scenario? Might be a new bag, everybody. I still have some sealed Sneaker Bunko. What? Now here's this bag. You were up top. Here's this. Here's this. All right, thank you so much. That was a big order. We've got a couple big orders tonight, huh? Yeah, I still have a case of sealed Sneaker Bunko Volume 1. You think I should sell it? Nicholas Pacheco is next. He has 6 packs of 151. Surprise. So this is actually my favorite product on the menu right now. Price-wise, I think it's very low. We used to sell these for like $10 a pack. Actually, I swear, wasn't it like 14 or something? We used to sell these for like $10 a pack or something. Now they're just 6. And the Gengar Pikachu, it didn't go down in price. It actually went up in price. So how does that make any sense? How did it get cheaper, but the chase card went up? Here we are. It just meant everybody who was hoarding their boxes or cases said, okay, I can sell some of these. But that might reverse pretty rapidly. Here's Gloom. Kabutops. Oops. Gyarados. Here's Venusaur. Here's Master Ball Bellsprout. Nice. In this set, the Master Balls actually matter. They're pretty valuable. And there's a Hollow Gengar. He's pretty nice too. All right. A couple nice cards in here. I like this little Gyarados. All right. Thank you, Mr. Nicholas. You should check Brown Dust too. Waifu set by Nivel Arena. You can post that in our Discord server, and then I'll be more likely to look at it. I'll probably forget about it after this stream. Here's Nicholas Pacheco. He's got a bag right over here. We are still waiting for a big hit to pop out of Surprise 151. All right. Joseph Smith is next. Joseph Smith, 3 Pokey Shuffles. And then 2 of the 151 Surprise. All right, so we'll start with the shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 3 cold ones. Oof. I'm sorry. 3 151 Surprise. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 of them. There they are. All right, let's see what we got. How's it going, guys? Happy Monday evening. When we hit 40 likes, we'll start the giveaway, all right? All right, did we put that one guy on the free slab? I said I was going to do it. I didn't do it. Who was it? Who was it that was going on to that free slab? It was the guy who opened Mega. It was Alan Doan. Here you go, Alan Doan. All right, we put Alan Doan on there like I said I would. All right, now, what do we got for you? Joseph Smith, Karabi Patty, and Sea King. King of the Sea. One of the most useless Pokemon. He's not that great. Free. Now, it hasn't activated yet because we haven't hit 40 likes, so there's no need to chant free yet. Of course, after 40 likes, then you should. All right, Joseph Smith. There we go. Okay, because we stopped and we did Alan Doan, and my brain got all scrambled, like scrambled eggs. We have another Joseph Smith order. This one says 2 Rayquaza spots. There's only 1 Rayquaza spot. All right, you're going to have your spot split between 2 different breaks. Here goes. Ready? Who's ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. So there they are, 10 of those. Nope, you never added me. What? We gotta put you in there. I did my part. I liked. I'm doing my part. Scooby Buns, Scooby Buns. This music's so catchy, but you probably can't hear it because it's really quiet. Quick, stop the count. Stop the count. I declare victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here goes. How's your love life going, everybody? Everybody's love life going well? We got to talk about something for fun. Obviously, we can talk Pokemon. We do talk Pokemon a lot. But I love talking about all kinds of subjects. What do you guys think would be a fun subject today? Anybody got a fun subject? Doesn't have to be anything stressful. It can be something easy. We are. I am making Mr. have great omega-3 within his diet. Within his diet? Give me 2 numbers. I need 2 different numbers from 2 different people. About to be 5 years of marriage in November. Oh, okay. Getting ready to break up then. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Mr. Joe Dirt says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. About to spend $7K on my girlfriend's ring. I spent like $300 getting the fake diamonds. And I never bought any ring other than that. I did pretty good financially in terms of the marriage and all that. Here it goes. What did I get in exchange? A hard-working wife. That's a pretty good deal. 1, Alicia. 2, Alicia. Sorry, Alicia, it's going to be a miss. Andy Valdez. Sorry, Andy. Stephen Chang. Sorry, Stefan. TRG on 5. TRG on 6. Oh, a little unlucky over here. Nathan Gordon on 8. Nathan Gordon. Now, wait a second. That was Nathan Gordon on 7. This is Nathan Gordon on 8, right? There it is. Nathan Gordon on 9. And Joseph Smith on 10. There it goes. It was hard to see that the 7 was kind of hidden there, but yes, we did that correctly. Nathan Gordon pulls it on spot number 8. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! You better pull it. You bought 3 spots in this round. That would suck. That would suck. All right. That would really hurt to miss that. You know, if you want, Nathan, you could just have this Psyduck. That's the deal with the Psyduck. You can keep him instead of this. Or you can... That's what you're pulling out of the booster. You're pulling the actual Psyduck. But you're trading him back to me for this item that you've gotten into the list for. There it is, Nathan Gordon. Let me go say that the sub list went off. 3 sub list, Ray, Nathan, 86 minutes. All right, not bad, not bad. Only 86 minutes, wow. All right. For some reason, I thought it was further along. It's because it's getting dark outside, but that's actually because we started late. So that means Nathan Gordon is going to get a mega spot, and then we're going to make a new list. Mega boost. I'll call it a mega boosty for you, Nathan. And then we got to put Mr. Joseph Smith on the next round. All right, there we go. Mega boosty. So according to this, there are 2 spots left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're up to 9 out of 11. Mega boosty card gonna Rayquaza home. What? 2 spots remain. Now, we need a new list. Mega Rayquaza. $20, 1 in 10. Joseph Smith, this is your second spot right here. It was getting pretty close to the end there, Joseph. It was looking like you might actually pull it, but it went to spot number 8, didn't it? All right, thank you. Next up, we have Nicholas Pacheco, who says he wants 1 Rayquaza list spot. Wow. He ordered that and didn't even know that the list was already done. So here it is, Nicholas Pacheco. This might actually end tonight. It's only $400 for the 2 spots. That's not a lot of money when you get a lot of people together. Here's Mr. Brett. This is an order from my wife, Andrea. Andrea, please put the cards in my bag, but write her name on the penny sleeves. Okay, we could do something like that. 2 live customs, 1 1982 Topps Donkey Kong, 1 Charlie Brown Classic Series 1, and 1 Charlie Brown Classic Series 2, and a Fleer Masterpiece, and a $1 donation. Woo! All right. Well, let's go grab her 2 live customs and see if she's got any luck. Now, it is pretty hard to pull something out of here, so more than likely this will be cold, but you never know. Eventually, someone hits something, you know. 1, 2. Let's see what happens. Virizion. Woo! Hey, actually, that's good. So her poker card was good. She got Ace of Diamond Mario. Not a slab, though. So Ace of Diamond Mario, though, that's a hit from the poker deck for Mario. It's a 2015 Mario poker deck. So that's kind of cool. A little bonus always helps. Here, I'll give you another bonus. You want another bonus? Since it's her birthday. So she's also got the Dolphin. That's cool. So Dolphin and Mario. Yeah, a little bonus card. Actually, it's her first time ordering. Think about it. It's a first time order for her. Let's get her 1 more free card. So how about a cute one? We got a cute one. Here we are. Princess Peach. Queen of Spades, Princess Peach. I said speech. Princess Peach. Now, so that's her first time order card. And Donkey Kong. Let's go find Donkey Kong. I haven't opened Donkey Kong in a while. Donkey Kong. I don't know exactly where we keep it anymore. It's probably in one of these boxes. You know, ever since Pokemon started exploding, most of our sales are just Pokemon. People really want lots of Pokemon. So a lot of the other things we used to sell, including like Weiss, really kind of slowed down. Here's one of the Charlie Brown packs. If she likes Charlie Brown, she should know the reason these are on the menu is because I love Charlie Brown. When I was younger, I read all the comics. All 5 bazillion of them. Even the really old ones where everyone looks strange. And the jokes aren't as funny. Let's see. Huh, weird. I don't see a box of the Donkey Kongs. Let me stand up. I'm going to get the Charlie Brown and the Fleer and see if I can find it from there, okay? So Charlie Brown and Fleer. Let's see. South Park. Here's the Fleer. Here's Ren and Stimpy. Here's Charlie Brown. Where would I have those Donkey Kongs? I don't feel like I've ran into those in a while. Well, I can always look and see if we had more of them. Maybe I was sold out of those. If they're not in these 2 boxes, I'm not sure where else I would keep them. Seems like a strange thing. Oh, we got more. We're good. We got more. All right, no problem. Let me go ahead and I'll leave the box over here, but I got the pack for you right here. So we had a whole fresh box of it. She gets the first pack of a brand new box. Now, let's take a look at this. Okay, let's get started. So these are all really old retro cards. Love it. Actually, I don't think these are too old. These are 1990s, I think. This is 1990s. This one's really old. So let's get it. This one's going to have a packet of gum. Ready? I'm surprised it's not more popular. A lot of people are obsessed with Snoopy. It's probably just not something you think to open. Does she want me to eat the gum on camera? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to eat it. It looks pretty clean, though, doesn't it? I mean, look at it. That doesn't look rancid. I smelled it. It didn't have any smell to it. All right. That didn't look too good, though. So, yes, these packets came with bubble gum, and it's very weird. There you go. You guys can eat this when it comes home. All right. And then if you want the little empty wrapper, just for a bit of fun, right? Might as well. Now, what do we have here? Look at the... See how the card's all bent out of shape? That's very normal for these. Almost all of them are like this. You probably need to flatten them out in a book before grading. Jump Man at Work. Yeah, look at that. It's because of the dang gum, dude. The gum in the pack always makes them all off, you know, like they're all warped. There we go. I got my sister some of those Snoopy cards for Christmas. She's a fan. Yeah. Charlie Brown. What a great, what do you call it? Content? It is. Ooh. What a great brand. Donkey Kong. And Donkey Kong. So with these little things, you will play a game, a scratch-off game. All right. Cool, man. That came with the piece of gum. Now, these are really cool. The 1994 Marvel Fleer Masterpiece. This. Whoa, mama, White Queen. That doesn't sound right. White Queen, all right. I suppose. Here's Daredevil. Holy. Scarlet Witch, looking a little witchy. Legacy. Domino. A lot of girls in here. Oh, here's your signature card, and it is Husk. I'm a Husk without you. All right. So Husk signature will be your pull. Now, every one of the Fleer pulls comes with the signature. It's pretty cool that way. Sometimes you get bonus holographics, too. It looks like this pack will be more like a standard pack. No bonus holographic in it. This Justice and Thunderclap. All those Marvel cards are oil paintings. Such detail. Super cool. I love it. I'm going to put White Queen in the front. All right, we'll pack a bunch of these into one sleeve, as we do. All right, now, Charlie Brown. These cards are really fun because on the front of the cover of the card is one panel of a Charlie Brown comic strip. If you flip it over, the back of the card contains the entire comic strip. So they're very fun that way. Got the Black Snape song stuck in my head. What? Are you going to look into Garfield? I could. You guys could post that into the... we have a channel in Discord where you can request a set. And you can say, hey, why don't we get vintage Garfield? Well, sort of maybe pretty far back behind you. So you turn it around. See that? Throw it in there, pitcher. We're right behind you. Whoop. Well, sort of maybe pretty far back behind you. She fell through the fence. Great. Is there a 151 surprise Gengar Chew set? Yes. All those Marvel. Okay. I can go either way. You should have sent the tall stop. I get it, the short stop. I thought being in love was supposed to make you happy. Where'd you get that idea? He thinks he's going to be the pitcher or play right wing or linebacker or goalie or something. Okay. Those are not correct sports there. She's jumbled them all together. All right, let's see. You blockhead, you struck out and we lost the last game of the season. You were standing there thinking about your new girlfriend, weren't you? I thought being in love was supposed to make you happy. Where'd you get that idea? All right. You know, when you read these jokes, they're not like Family Guy funny. They're more like a feeling, aren't they? They're like a subtle feeling. After the game is over, you should pat each of your players on the back and say, well done, good and faithful servant. Oh, my God. Here he is with the food bowl. Here's Spot Fetch. All right, there you have it. So Charlie Brown Series 2 is all about baseball, if you didn't know that. It's all sport comic strips. Very fun. You know, I think they did that because there are actual, like, sport hobbies out there. But look at that. He's a pitcher. Get it? Now, I like this Series 1 quite a lot better because it's a broad variety of Charlie Brown comics. So here we have World War I Flying Ace Snoopy. Do Not Disturb. By an Expansion Club. Strange Girl. I'll have to keep an eye on her. Sounds like she could be giving away our troops' movements. All right. Nervous. Who's nervous? Great stuff. Achoo. My history theme. I've been waiting all week to get it back. What a lovely, generous thought. Sniff. Somebody told me that you like me only because I feed you. And you should have been a doctor, sir. Okay, Linus says something sentimental. All right, so let's go ahead and split this into 3 parts, and we'll get them sleeved up. And there you have it. Here's the cool part. These are gradable by PSA. You can actually send these off to be graded. Unfortunately, PSA is really expensive to grade with now, and takes forever for cards to come back. And then it's super hard to get the grade you want. But, yeah, PSA will grade these. Actually, I graded some, and they all got gobbled up off the table. People actually bought them. All right. And there we have it. Now, for fun, what we'll do is we'll create a new baggie, and it'll say Andrea on it. Okay. You got your little cards here. The Peach was a bonus card. The Peach, if that grades 10, I'm not exaggerating. That could be like an $80 card as a 10. So those poker cards are actually very generous to hand out. It's just that you would need to spend the money to get them graded. before they're really worth that much. Andrea Love. All right. Happy birthday. You're 1 year younger. My birthday is on April 4th, which is like less than a week away. I think it's this Friday. I hate my birthday, dude. I do not want to be older. Not looking forward to it. Here's Topps Chrome. Here's a nice Cyndaquil. Here's Ekans. Don't forget, we need one more person in this magic break. Here's that waifu break that I mentioned for the waifu collectors. Here's the Dene break. He's a gym break. 2 spots, right? $20. Very cute. And here is Charizard. We have a Charizard on the table. Not a lot of those. Those sell out in minutes. Next up, we have an order. Pat Gibbs. Oh, wait. Store credit for 3 Poke Shuffles. Hold on, Pat. I don't think it's your turn. There was an order just before yours. Let me see what it is. 2 Ninja Spinners and a 151 surprise. All right. It's all going to be fine. Let's see what it is. Almost your turn, Pat. Almost your turn. Now, where'd we put Ninja Spinner? Ninja. Thank you, Mr. We watched the opening on TV. My wife loved it. It's fun, right? It's fun. I think a lot of people doubted Rip and Ship channels when they started up. And don't forget, we were doing it before anyone. This was the first Rip and Ship channel on the internet when it came to a live stream where you could just open basic booster packs like a card shop. So we were the first one to do it, I think at least on YouTube. And a lot of people thought it was like a bad idea. They're like, it's a scam. The packs cost more, da-da-da-da-da. The truth is, yes, I have to make a little money to do this, and that means covering the cost of the packs. But ultimately, I think people come in here to be able to sit down and order cards from the comfort of their couch. And there's a real demand for that. There's a demand for that the same way there's a demand for DoorDash, you know? But also it's about the social community. It's about talking about how your day went. It's about talking about the world news. Maybe it's about talking finances or talking about what's happening next in the hobby or learning something about cracking slabs or grading or, you know, whatever it is. There's a whole community to it, and I think that's what actually keeps it afloat. It is. All right, so Mr. Mark, you're over here. Yeah, a lot of people thought that this would just be a trend that would reverse and end, and it's like literally the opposite. Now you got Whatnot, although I don't recommend Whatnot. Now you got Whatnot. Now you got like Drip. Now you got eBay Live. Now you got TikTok Shop. Now you got 500 people on YouTube doing it. Now it's just so many people. But we still got a really unique thing going on for us. I think the number one thing we got going on for us are these breaks, like this Mega Rayquaza break. Just a real clear shot at a Rayquaza without having to pull it, already graded 10, which that's pretty special when it comes to like your odds per dollar. And you got to have a host. You got to have a host do this. And somebody you trust too, by the way. All right, so Mr. Mark Potts is done. Next, it is Pat Gibbs' turn. 3 Poke Shuffles with the store credit. All right, let me put this back into the pricey slabs. I don't know if Jeff wants it tonight. Too many aliens. Aliens. All right, so Pat Gibbs, let's find your store credit card. Yeah, we've been doing this for 7 years successfully, and it will just keep being that way. So, Pat, you'll end up with $10 here. There it goes. All right. And let's go grab your Poke Shuffles. Too many Chinese bots. Hey, you never know. Maybe a robot will do it one day. Like a pair of robot hands with AI. Then that'll be really serious competition. 1, 2, 3. But, you know, it's fun. Cold! Sorry, Pat Gibbs. You kind of get to follow each other's lives, too. Now, you know, like, there's people who have been around long enough that I know what's actually going on in their lives. How crazy is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it goes. Like Tammy getting a job as a teacher at the school to do music, I think, right? And her husband got a new job, and they're hanging out in cool California, which makes me sort of jealous, but also makes me think, dang, man, those houses are so expensive and the taxes are so high. Or Mr. Alex, he's in California too, isn't he? So is Arturo Perez, actually. And Alex, applying to be like an actor. That's kind of cool. He's working on his collectible shelves. I've seen his little display shelves. Pretty cool stuff. So, you know, I kind of keep an eye on what's going on. Next up, we got Mr. David. Just David. Just a cool guy named David. 2 spots in the Rayquaza Mini. All right, here you go. Now, David, that's a tricky name to keep because there's a lot of Davids. There it is. I recommend a last name or like a nickname, something. Now, next up, we got 6, 3 Chinese, 151. Surprise! I got my surgery today. Give me luck. Sounds like you've been having some luck. Nothing went wrong. This. Do people in your neighborhood know that you're the Cardconomist? Alexis knows, but for security reasons, I do not tell anyone. It's kind of sad, actually, because sometimes you get to talking to somebody out in the wild, maybe at the park, maybe you're at the grocery store, maybe a DoorDash driver, something like that, right? And I could say, hey, I'm a crazy Pokemon card collector, but I just can't say that. It's a bad idea. Here's Mr. Mime. For security reasons, we do not talk about it. All right. Miss 6, you pulled Mr. Mime. You can lock Mr. Mime up in Pokopia, I heard. Here it is. You can lock him away. All right. Here you are. We just hit 40 likes. You know what that means. We're going to crack out that free one. 6 goes, boo! All right, let's get this. We're hitting refresh. Next. All right. Mister, I need hot ones. I know. Who we got going on here? Type in free to get into the giveaway. See if Mr. Alexis, did I say Mr. Alexis? Miss Alexis has texted me. I don't know when she's coming in. All right, there we go. Schwelp, we got Mr. Patrick. Patrick. 15, Patrick. That's Pat Gibbs, right? And then number 16, which is J-Dog. Yo, what up, dog? Number 17, which is Sales Tax. Oh, no, not taxes. So there's still room. Oh, I was supposed to get that thing done today. Oh, my God, dude. I just can't stay on top of it all. Oh, there's a thing I'm supposed to do with the bank. I said I would have it done by Monday. Now it's going to be Tuesday. So that's Miss 6. And now we have Team Rocket Grunt. Darn that Rayquaza break. Just have to go deeper. 2 spots. That's the spirit. All right, 2 spots. Oops. Would you take 500 for the Sword and Shield Charizard UPC? I would have to take a look at the, maybe like the current pricing. Here it is. All right, because I know the price changes. That's a really tough one because that one's changing in price pretty quickly. So let's take a quick look for it. I'm sorry, man. I can't do that on that one. He's too expensive already. Actually, the price on it that I'm seeing is kind of scaring me. Let me see what this would look like if I try to buy one right now. Oh, wow. With taxes and all that. And then compare that to our current price. He's a good one, but I have to make sure that I don't actually lower my inventory on it. I'm actually holding that one on purpose. It's an investment, that particular one. Let's take a quick look. So the Charizard UPC, right? So that one actually changes from 800. I'm sorry, from 700 to 800. He actually gets worse. And I am just going to update that. That one's scary, man. You got to be careful with that one because that one's real scary. If you catch it underpriced, you know, if you catch it underpriced, you should grab it. But the way we do it, I don't match eBay on something like that. That's not actually what I do. The price has a premium on it, intentionally a premium. And I do that because one day, as the price changes, the premium and the market price match without me paying any attention to it. It does so passively. You see what I'm saying? And typically what will happen by that point, someone will buy it. They'll say, oh, that's actually pretty close. So they'll buy it, and that'll trigger me to go look into it. That's actually how it works. That's our pricing scheme. And so it allows me to be passive about it and not really look into it too often. So one day, this price will be the new market price up on eBay. And what you should do is go buy one. And then when I notice it's sold, I'll go double check it at that point. It is. All right, that's how we do it, okay? So, Team Rocket Grunt, we got your 2 Rayquazas. Miss 6, 1 sublist, 1 live. It's 400 unopened on TCG Player. Is it really? Okay, give me a second. Maybe TCG Player is much cheaper than eBay. I just use eBay. That's it. I don't really do TCG Player. Let me look it up. If that's the case, we can lower it right now. Let's see. Charizard, UPC. Give me a minute, guys. Sorry, I shouldn't be whistling. You know, anytime I hear myself whistling in the playback, it sounds so dumb. Why did it not find this? Here we are. All right, so let's see. Charizard UPC. Maybe this guy. Let's see what happens if I click on this. Yeah, maybe he's cheaper on TCG Player. Let's see. 500 seems fair, says Mr. Russ. All right, let's see. So there's a single guy selling it for 400, but then it jumps up to 465 immediately after that. Who's the guy who's actually selling it? Sometimes I'm nervous that they flake and they say, I'm not going to... Okay, the guy selling it has 0 feedback on TCG Player. That's what's going on with that guy. And so he's underpriced. If you really love it, what I recommend is you run off and grab that one. You buy that one. I don't like to mess with guys with 0. There's so many like fake bots and scammers out there. There's a lot. I don't play with it if it's got 0% feedback. There it is. So 0% on that guy. Now the next one jumps up to $465 plus $15 shipping. And then with taxes, that's probably closer to $500. It's still cheaper than the eBay one. It looks like we could do $675. So I'm going to go down to $675 on it. So we're lowering the price. Is that right? Is that right? Let me double check that. Hold on. Let me make sure my math. Hold on, guys. We're going to get this done real fast. I'm going to get back to it, okay? Yeah, that is right. All right, so we're going to go back to it. We're going to go change the price to $675. That shows you it shows you it's very hard for me to price anything live. It's just really tricky because when I'm live, I can't really afford to be looking at prices for like, 5 or 6 or 7 minutes because I don't think the audience actually enjoys that. I think the audience gets bored. It would almost be really useful if I had like some sort of price analyst who worked alongside me to do price updates and stuff like that. But it's very hard to find that. It's very hard to find like somebody who's there consistently who wants to do something like that. It's a very dry job, by the way. Here you go, Miss 6. Let's get you in here. So I have lowered it to $675. So there you go. You've got a better price. And I was basing it off of eBay. And eBay's just got a much rougher price in this case. Here you go, Miss 6. Just one spot, sublist, and 1 live. You got it. Okay, 1 live custom. eBay's pretty darn good, but I have lost $140 on there due to unresolved issues, says Mr. Russ. Here goes. You ready? All right. Yeah, I mean, that's a big difference, 800 versus 675. And it has a lot to do with just the one I found on eBay just cost a lot more. So if I sat there and hunted through TCG Player, I might have gotten a better price on the menu. Use AI. Oh, AI, you say. 1 cold one. Is that possible? I didn't even think of that. Is that possible? We are. I'm a little scared. So you got one Pom Pom Pura in Miss Six. I'm a little scared AI could not give me the best price on that. Let me see. Let's see. Pokemon Go knows your location. All right, I don't care. I never even play that game. Why is it on my phone? Give me the latest price for a sealed Charizard UPC. All right, let's see what it says. AI is the devil. Yeah, it's going to get you. Stop giving me cold ones. I'm sorry, Six. It talks about recent eBay sales. It talks about recent TCG player. So it's not actually able to provide me the actual latest price. All it did was tell me latest sales, and it gave me an estimate. It didn't even give me an exact price. Elijah Martinez, one spot in Rayquaza. Mr. Elijah. Here you are. All right, here's Nathan Gordon, 5/151 surprise, one ready Rayquaza spot. Here goes Mr. Nathan Gordon. He's trying again. Okay, and how many of the 151 surprise? 5 151 surprise. Let's grab a fresh box if we can. Ugh. AI can track and maintain prices. You know who I work for, and AI is our full business. Maybe there's like a AI app that's better at it than like ChatGPT. ChatGPT, it just gave me like averages, and I want exact prices. Here we are. All right. You have to be good at creating a prompt for the AI to understand. True. Here we are. There we go. Throw that away. Hear you there. I'm typically always at work, but not always busy there, I suppose. There's a win. Two. It is tricky to just price things live. That's how it always is. There it is. You know, when I'm pricing live, I tend to side on caution for myself, because one of the things I've done in the past is I've repriced an item generously just to discover I had made a mistake, and I was basically underselling my product by like a severe amount, and it was just getting snapped up, gobbled up. So I've had that happen in the past. I said, all right, you need to be more careful, you know. It's like that, for example, that box you mentioned, the $400 one. Turned out the guy selling it has no feedback. So how do we know he's even a real guy, and not, let's say, somebody who's just created a fake account to try and get immediate money out of it? Because they do that on eBay a lot. You got to check eBay real carefully for that. It is. So that's some of the trickiness to it. It is. And I've made that mistake over 7 years. So nowadays, I just look for what appears to be like something real, like a reputable seller on eBay. That's why I tend to look for. It is. But with an item like that, it's so rare. Last card, Muck. Mr. Nathan Gordon, you got Muck. He's the jerker. You know, the problem with that system, of course, is that maybe it's too stringent and you find one that's cheaper like somewhere else on the internet. So that's exactly what we're looking at tonight. Here it is. But TCG Player, huh? They have different prices than eBay. Here it is, Nathan with an N. So Nathan Gordon, where did I last see you? I don't think I feel like I've seen you in a while. Nathan Gordon, where have I seen you last? Nathan Bentz, Nicholas Pacheco. Nathan Norman, he's about Muck. I think ChatGPT works. You need to prompt it better. Here's Nathaniel. Here's Nicholas. Here's Nicholas Stidham. Nicholas Williams. Did you need a new bag? Nathan with a Z. Let's see. From 126. The Nathan Gordon bag. Coming in hot. Not the Muck. That's right. I shipped a little while ago. I'm afraid that says Nathan Gordon. So if you shipped a while ago, you might have missed out on getting these. Or not. I don't know. Maybe you only shipped your slabs. I don't know. Ooh, you going to share that one with me? I'll take that one. Generous. You got some stuff in here you could get rid of. You can give up your junk cards. You can trade them in, essentially, to get into what's called the trade break. If you have enough junk, you can take all the spots in the trade break. But let me show you the current trade break. Just a bit of fun. Where'd it go? Here it is. Current trade break is back here. This mill tank, which 6 has a spot in. Here it is. 6, you have a spot in here. You can also buy directly into the trade break for $5. That's Diamond Pearl mill tank, by the way. Diamond Pearl. Ivan Rodriguez says he'll snatch up the Zard. All right. I didn't think this Zard would last very long, Mr. Ivan. Zards don't tend to last. Okay, you thinking about moving to Florida? It's tempting. I've thought about it. It's hard to move when we realize how good our house is. Like, we were analyzing it again. And once again, we're surprised how good of a house we got for the price we got it at. Here's Chris Abruzzo, Ray Sublist. Cruising for an Abruzin. All right, this is for spot number 10. Thank you, 6. You know me with Zard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go, 10 of those. So TCC, you thinking about moving? Karis and I currently live in Lake of the Ozarks, and we have a very, very good lake house. It's got a really wide chunk of the lake, like the lake wall. So it has a really wide lake wall. It's a double lot. It's got a dock. It's kind of private. It's on the other side of the state park. So the state park's on the other side of the water. It's pretty cool. The location's not too far from town. It's like a little 10-minute drive to Walmart. And here's the thing. It gets boring out here. We were actually bored last weekend. We really didn't know what to do. We were bored last weekend. And I think we should own like Sea-Doos or something. I don't know. All right, you know the rules, guys. I need 2 numbers for this particular split because we can't shuffle the list. Anyways, here's the thing. We know there's beautiful beaches in Florida. We know there's lake houses in Orlando. We know there's mountain view homes in Reno. We know there's really beautiful lake houses in Tennessee. I don't know about Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas has this thing called an inventory tax. And I'm afraid that my stuff would fall under the inventory tax. So you gotta move out to Vegas. Right, there's Vegas, Summerlin, Las Vegas, which is only slightly less scorching hot. 2 numbers. Do you think it's the right time to stack products? It's always the right time to stack products. You won't be bored on the weekend. Yeah, probably not, Nicholas. Are you living there now? What do you think of it? So Tyler says 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Zenobius says 2, 1, 2. All right, there you go. There's your 2 numbers. Now, who's going to get it? We got Nicholas Smith on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there you go, Mr. TRG. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Wow. Pensacola, Florida. Tampa, Florida. Yeah, Florida is super popular. It is one heck of a popular place, man. There's just one thing that scares me about Florida, and I know it sounds crazy, but it's the heat. I don't love it. I don't love the heat. I'm not a heat guy. I'm more of a winter enjoyer, right? Like, I like Christmas. I like Christmas and snow. In fact, if the place I was moving to had more snow, I'd like that. So that's why Reno's so attractive. Reno, they're a little colder, actually, than where I'm currently living. When I was younger, I always wanted to leave Missouri for a colder place than Missouri. I always thought Missouri was too hot. But we got the lake now, so, you know, the heat heats up the lake. All right, TRG. So I'm a little scared of Florida because of the heat. I'm a little scared of the hurricanes to a small degree. I remember Katrina. I don't think Katrina would happen if we lived in Orlando, but you never know. Something bad, some disaster, flooding disaster or something. I don't know. But out here, you can get hit by tornadoes anyways, so what does it matter? But here's the deal. When we officially start shopping for homes, here's what we are shocked by. All the homes are smaller than our current home and cost like $1 million more. That's what's crazy. So If we want a lake house in Florida, you're not going to get a lake house that's decent unless you're spending about 1.5 to 1.7 million dollars, and it tends to be a worse lake house than the one we have right now. It's smaller, it's got a worse cut of the lake, it's got some issue, like it's just ugly, or the lake's not as impressive. The lake out here, Lake of the Ozarks, is impressive. It's a cool lake. Or, you know, Florida would be like some small pond almost, and they're like, yeah, that's a lake. And or it'll be a big lake, but it'll cost more, you know. Or it'll be like a lake, and you don't get a lake house. You don't get a dock and all that. So it's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky. So out here we've got this just 4,000 square foot lake house with a double lot. So our backyard is huge. It's huge, and we're allowed to build a second house on the other lot if we wish, which is really valuable as it turns out. We got all that for $650. I can't get that in Tennessee. I can't get that in Florida. It doesn't exist in Reno at all. It doesn't. Of course, it doesn't really exist in Las Vegas. They do have lake houses in Vegas, but they're like $1 bazillion, and they're fake. They're not even real lakes. So this shall say let's say Mega Booster. So it's really tough, actually. So, and then here are the other things that are just kind of tying me down over here. In November, we find out if Missouri actually becomes a no-tax state. You know, it's pretty close to becoming a no-tax state. Missouri could be the next no-tax state. And then that fulfills that issue instantly. And then the other thing, there's a amusement park being built out here. We drive by it, and it's like, man, if you just wait a little while longer, there'll be an amusement park to go to. So we're in range. We're about a 2.5-hour drive to Silver Dollar City, and we'll have like a miniature amusement park that's like 20 minutes away from us. So it's like, it's really tricky. Do we sell this house and move, or do we just stay put and buy a pair of Sea-Doos? You buy a pair of Sea-Doos, now you're having fun, you know? So it's tricky. There it is. I don't know. I can't easily make up my mind. But the thing that really holds me here is just the fact that the house is so beautiful and so cheap. $650 for a gigantic double lot lake house with a flat lawn. It's real hard to give that up. But then again, maybe when we sell it, it will sell for like, maybe it will sell for like $1 million because it actually is a good property. Maybe it's just the case we got it underpriced. So maybe we managed to sell it for like 1 million or maybe even 1.1, who knows? And maybe we can roll that over into like a $1.5 million home somewhere. I'm not sure. You can get that much land and more in Massachusetts. 4,000 square foot house is huge. Yeah, so if you've been in the stream long enough, you've heard me huffing and puffing to get to like the slabs. That's because we keep the shipping area like in the downstairs in the area that's furthest away from this stream. Isn't that funny? So I have to like run through the house to get to the shipping area. I have to run back and climb up the stairs. So it's a dumb setup. Honestly, the shipping should be in the room next to me, but it's not. And it's that way to just kind of have some separation between me and whoever's doing the shipping, so there's some privacy. Rayquaza is 10 out of 11. There's a single sublist left, everybody. It's probably going to sell out. I don't know if it sells out tonight, but it could. Anyways, yeah, so it's the cheapness on the home. We could expand into a larger home, or we can just stay put and enjoy having a small mortgage. Jose Trevino is back, and he says, get me the other side of that magic break. You got it, man. Jose Trevino. All right, the magic break's going off. Is Cody still here? Cody, are you still watching? Mr. Cody, are you still watching? I'm doing my part. All right, so we're going to get you a code card. You guys seem like homebodies. If the only benefit to moving is a small financial gain, I don't see why you would move. Yeah, that's a tricky part too. So we're trying to figure out, okay, what exactly would we do in Las Vegas? Well, we're never going gambling. I don't actually enjoy the casino. It's as funny as it sounds because I open Pokemon cards and I love Pokemon cards, but I wouldn't go to the casinos because I'm just not a casino person. And I suppose I would go to like card conventions, but I've been to those too, and I'm not a fan. I don't actually enjoy card conventions that much. Maybe I would run a card convention booth. That sounds like it could be fun, but the funny part about that is that's not necessary. I live on a lake and also have the beach 15 minutes away. That sounds pretty good. Here we are. Okay, you guys ready? So yeah, let's use the new deck number 3. All right. So Cody or Jose shall pull this pack in a second here. So the cheap price on this home kind of keeps me locked away, wondering if maybe Missouri will just become a no-tax state. In the meanwhile, it doesn't even have that high of taxes anyways. The top Missouri tax rate is it's like 4.9 or something. And so it's not like I'm paying tons of taxes to begin with. But the other thing about Missouri is it's kind of, it's a state with a lot of casinos in it. I was looking at like South Carolina. They have 0 casinos because they have a crusade against casinos. They don't like them. And Tennessee, they got a crusade against casinos. They don't like them. So it's like, all right, well, I sell mystery boxes. I sell RNG products. I sell, pack splits. I sell slab breaks. I sell, booster box breaks. This is like a mini RNG company. So I'm not moving to these places that hate casinos. So they're out, All right, you ready? Here goes. Weather's been weird, cold then hot. I was in your neck of the woods 2 weeks ago. I paid 41K 2012 when the market dropped, and now it's 265K. You talking about your home? You're doing good on your home? Damn, dude. Ooh, Cody 60. And it's a tie. Round number 1 is a tie. Do you have local taxes? No, there's no local taxes. Actually, when I heard that California has this local tax, I was like shocked. I was like, what? Like, yeah, this is the municipal tax for living in this particular part of California. All right. Oh, grass Cobalion. So that'll be 230 that needs to be beaten. All right, here goes. 230. 280. So computer search wins a round for Mr. Cody. Cody's got 1 point. Cody's up by 1. Next round. Okay, Clay Doll, pretty cool. And Drudigon, another tie? That's another tie. Here's Draw 2 and Jirachi. Okay, he's got Buffalant. He doesn't even need the Draw 2, but here it is, Draw 2. So, oh my God, he just removed a bunch of big cards out of the deck. Oh, he didn't need it also because this is his second point. The game is over. All right, there it is. Very good. Game over. Mr. Cody wins. Jose Trevino misses. Congratulations to Cody. All right. Yeah, Missouri is going to vote in November. And the vote is all about becoming a no-tax state. And it's going to be like this. Missourians have to vote to allow a new tax in to replace the income tax. We have to increase sales tax or something. Cody gets a win. Jose Trevino gets a loss. The person with the most wins and the most losses will battle at the end of 90 days. Your scorecards are kept in here, at which point all code cards will be thrown away, or if you add a special code card, it will be added to your bag. All right, so here goes Mr. Cody. Let's see what he pulls. Here we are. All right. Yeah, I end up being kind of stuck in this house because the price was too good. And I could move for like a marginal improvement to my tax payments, but then I would lose the super cheap, super nice house. But I am kind of bored here too. But I wouldn't be if I had Sea-Doos maybe. If I actually added stuff to my yard, like a pool or, Here's Wedding Ring. I don't ever invest in the home. Cybermen Squadron, that looks cool, man. Time Wipe, Everybody Lives, Missy, River Song, and Soldier. They will get that tax somehow. How do you think they'll do it? So in Missouri, it's most likely they're going to raise taxes on stuff like food, maybe property, services that used to be free by the government might cost money now. But they will do that in order to shift the tax burden. Or they might just spend less. The government can just spend less money, you know that? So they'll find a way to shift out of the income tax gap and into something new, like a consumption tax. Missourians have to agree to this. We have to vote yes on it for it to happen. There's a very good chance it fails, but we'll have to see what happens. If it fails, I'm back on for moving. I would love to move to a no-tax state, and places like Reno, Nevada, I think, rank really high. Reno's ranking very high for me. But I like Florida too. Maybe somewhere north in Florida like Jacksonville, where it's just a little bit cooler. So Jacksonville, a little bit cooler in Jacksonville. Congratulations, Cody. All right. I think Mr. would love roulette. Here's Miss 6, spot number 6 on the sub list. Is it available? Oh, it is. Here you go, 6. Okay, good. Who's next? We have Eric Rayquaza, sub list. Eric Rodriguez. All right, and Kevin Vu. And Elijah Martinez. Notice how I didn't even put this away. Okay. And Team Rocket Grunt. And Arturo Perez. All right, so spots 9 and 10. Let's just see. We'll just see about that. All right. You can go hunting for the Jesse James Outlaw Treasure in Missouri. I have put a Rayquaza on the website like 40 minutes ago, says Tonka Tootsie. Oh, really? Give me a minute. We're actually heading over to the website 40 minutes ago. Here's Joseph Smith, and he says, wait a minute, one more Rayquaza spot. Here it is, Joseph Smith. You made it in, have no fear. And also 2 Pokey Shuffles. Let's get those Pokey Shuffles. All right. Plus, if I moved to Florida, you guys would start calling me Florida Man. I don't know how I would handle that. There you go, Joseph. 2 Pokey Shuffles. 2 cold Pokey Shuffles. I'm sorry. All right, so you're in the Rayquaza sublist, and you got your Pokey Shuffles, and now we have Nicholas Pacheco, who wants 6 of the 151 surprise. Mister, I wanted to use my store credit for Rayquaza spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sounds good. Now I have to say, if somebody's already in the queue for that, I'm gonna have to give it to them. Okay. All right, let's see. One trick around that is to make sure you place a penny order with your store credit. So let me just see. I see Jared also sent an order. But Jared is buying the Gengar Trick or Treat. Okay, so it sounds like it's sold out, guys. It sounds like Brandel Vargas will be buying the last spot. Okay, everybody? I'm just letting you know that. But let's go back to Nicholas Pacheco. All right. No worries, Senpai. No, you're good, because you just vocally told me you want to do it. And I checked the queue, and you will be next on that queue. They're pretty friendly to Gates down there, mister. Should fit in well. No! Hey, what's up, guys? Oh my god, I love Florida so much. Florida's like super cool. Here's Execute. Here's Mewtwo. Here's... Where are my gays for Trump? You don't look gay. Here's Flareon. Here's... Oops. Here's Mewtwo, and here's Electabuzz. Website order. Sounds good. We do see people starting to offload their slabs. A lot of China investors pumping in money, but Gravy Train may stop. Hey, you know, whatever happens, happens. I'm not worried about it. People are like trying to time the market, the Pokemon market. And I always feel like that's so crazy to me. Like, to me, it just sort of sounds a lot like people who are trying to do the same thing that happens with a meme stock, or do what happens with crypto, or do what happens with, you know, maybe like just buying silver and gold and trying to flip them. I feel like in the end, the only people who are going to be left standing are people who are actually collectors, who actually just buy a bunch of the cards and sit on them. And market might be too high, but it might drop. The market might drop. Then you just get them cheaper when it drops. And it just doesn't matter. It just keeps on turning, you know. The real question is, will these be relevant next year and 20 years down the road? That's the only question you need to answer, is if that's true. Jared Line says, give me that Gengar. All right, where is that Gengar? Where did I see him? Is he still up on the table? He might still be up on the table, actually. Did you guys see this Error Serena for 120? That's pretty cool. Huh? Look at that. That's really off center. Yeah, a lot of first editions have rebounded 30%. Some of the reverse stamps 50%. Here we are. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. All right, so Jared Line, here is the Gengar. Okay, that'll be a sale for you, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. I really hope this is relevant 20 years from now. I'm really counting on it when I lose my job. You know, everything in life's a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Like, if you're putting all your money in the stock market, your gamble is that the stock market will do well. If you're putting all your money in dollars, your gamble is that the US dollar doesn't collapse in 20 years, you know? That crypto doesn't take over or something. All right, Jared. So, I can't wait to pump my ring stop nuggies in my salad. What? I am all in on the Pokemons. Well, I think Pokemon just proved that it's still pretty relevant with Pokopia being so good. So they've already had this card stuff doing well for all these years. And now they got Pokopia doing well. It's a good sign. It's a healthy sign. And I just don't see anything that can truly replace it, like Pal World, right? What is really Pal World other than a Pokemon clone? So the best thing about Pal World is that it's almost like Pokemon. You know what I mean? So I don't see it changing. All right, so we need a Team Rocket Grunt card. Looks like you've spent all your store credit. Is that right, Team Rocket Grunt? Looks like you have. They do say if the market literally crashes to the zero, the US won't really be a thing anymore at that time. I don't know. Someone was trying to grade the Uniqlo Charizard t-shirt. What? We're going to create a new Team Rocket card. Now, you might have overpaid there, Mr. Jared. So you have $25 left over. And Mr. Team Rocket Grunt, you've got 112.5. I don't like the 0.5s, but I never know whether to round them up or down. So sometimes I'll do like a style where they get rounded up sometimes, rounded down sometimes. I never know what to do with them. There you go, Mr. Jared. And let me write you down for $25. We're going to be a nuclear wasteland using slabs as a trading coin. Yeah, everything in life's a gamble. And you can be unlucky. You can be unlucky. You can buy Pokemon cards and it could be a mistake. It sounds to me like a lot of people made a mistake selling their Pokemon cards. Now they're wishing they hadn't done it. You know, isn't that funny? But sport cards are kind of in the same boat. Sport cards are to the moon right now. They're really expensive. And that's just a gamble too. Same with buying fine art. It's just a gamble whether it sticks around. We have a huge Brett order, a Brett Love order. 2 live customs and $400 for whatever. Ooh, okay. So 2 live costumes. Oh, and after this is done, we're going to get that last spot in the Rayquaza, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Good luck. Never sell diamond pokey hands. It's actually called cardboard hands. Here's Duraludon. He's pretty cool. Oh, much better. All right. Much better. We like those. What are you pulling? Sylveon C10. Ooh, that's actually a cool one. All right. So he gave us $400 to just open something. What do you guys think? Just 400 straight dollars of Ascended Heroes, right? Let's see. Here it is. Sylveon. Proving once again how crazy breaks can be. Is there another round in the Rayquaza? No, it's over. There is no more sublist spots. There are no more Rayquaza spots, guys. In the end, Brandel Vargas will have the last spot because he requested it with store credit. It is Brandel Vargas. And he asked that a little while ago. Let me fulfill that. And then we'll get back to Mr. Brett Love. So what should we give for Brett, guys? What do you guys think? Do some 151 surprise. What do you think is the Pokemon card set with the most optimal return rates per dollar? Today is March 30th, 2026. Let's see what AI has to say about it. I mean, that would be a function of pull rate and also maybe like a prediction on whether it goes up or down. We keeping this one? I didn't see you say re-roll it. It sounds like we might be keeping it. All right, lovely Sylveon Altart. It's hard to beat a pull like that. Let's see, Britt. Love. Keep, yeah, I'd make the same choice. There goes. Now, oh, my back's getting tired, man. Evo Skies like a degenerate is what I suggest. Well, we do have stuff like Roaring Skies and such. $400 of Pokemon Go. Oh, that's a cool one. I like Pokemon Go. You know, Pokemon Go's got Ditto in it, right? And because of Pokopia, Ditto cards have gone up in value. Look it up. It's true. Ditto cards are now selling at a premium. Mister, do you have a favorite Pokemon promo card? Not really. Hidden Fates. We have Chinese Hidden Fates. I don't think we have the English one. Yeah, I don't think we have English Hidden Fates. I could spread out your money across a variety of breaks if you're not already in them. Magic has a great return rate. Yeah. My favorite cards to open, probably Phantasmal Flames because of the high pull rate on the Charizard and the moderate booster pack price. Let's see. As of March, my best pick for return is Surging Sparks. Recent market data says Surging Sparks is this. So she says Surging Sparks. I said she. ChatGPT says Surging Sparks, Prismatic, Twilight Masquerade, and Paldea Evolved. You know, I can't make the choice for you. It's too difficult. I can't make the choice. He said, give him one WotC, give him 2 Halo Upper Deck packs with 25 credit. Thanks. Says Jared, you want 2 Upper Decks of the Halo. Let me open this for him while we're trying to pick something out for Mr. Brett. What do you think, Brett? Anything sounding interesting? Here it is. Ooh, that almost feels like a fat pack. Is that a fat pack? Oh, you might be in luck, dude. All right. Mr. AI girlfriend confirmed. Do what you want. Act like you had $400 to spend. We are. Oh, my God. It is a fat pack. This guy's so dang lucky. How cool is that, man? I believe you just pulled a hard light card. Now, I recommend we grade this. Good choice, Jared. Good choice. You guys underestimate the power of these Halo cards. They're good. We got the Arbiter. Sweet. Buy all the ponies. Oh, 1 whole box of ponies. I didn't think of that. What do you guys think? 1 whole box of ponies? Ooh. There we are. I've never seen that much Surging opened ever. Let me turn this off. So what did you pull? You pulled... Oh, my God, dude. Oh, it's a double hit, too. You get the Prophet of Regret. I love the Prophet of Regret. Prophet here? I'll go. All right, let's see. They're going to go to the Divine Beyond, right? All right. There it is. So HL13. So are there different hard lights? I don't even know if there's different hard lights, but that's really cool. That's for Jared Line. Well, Mr. Jared, it's your lucky night. Jared, I recommend sending that right off to PSA. Is he rich? What's he worth? It's not a super common card, so I don't think you can for sure say what it's worth. But it could be like 500-ish if it grades 10. I could see it selling for 500 in a 10. I don't know if I'd say as high as 1,000, but there might be one available for 1,000. You got any League of Legends? Yes, we have Rift Spirit Forged. I've seen some on eBay, says Mr. Aovic. Nice. Let me grab 2 of these. All right, so we'll just sandwich this for you now. Okay, that's how we're going to treat it. Yes, I'll grade it. Do you want to grade it right now? You want me to put it in a top semi-rigid? Here it is. Well, here, this will be fine. The semi-rigid, once upon a time, got used for other things. So upset they canceled the Halo TV series. Oh, yeah. Jared Line. All right, so if you wish, Jared, there it is. All right. Good. Now, let me place this up here. You got this, too. This is gradable. Isn't that wild? Jared got 2 gradable cards. I'm going to just put this away. What did you guys think? What should we open for Mr. Brett? $400. What do we open? Javier Arroyo. It's Jared Line. Now, look at this, guys. You might think Jared just plucked a big hit out of nowhere, but look how committed he was. Look how many Halo packs he opened before he got that one. Very nice. Congratulations, Jared. You have a hits bag, so let me put this in the hits bag, and let me put this in the hits bag. Thanks for being a big customer, man. Yeah, he actually opened a lot of this Halo before it reached that point. There it goes. Just got a comic back from CGC. Got a 9.5 due to a small crease on the back. My vote is Ascended. Yeah, I like Ascended too, believe it or not. Ascended is probably the most overpriced set, and yet that Gengar is so addicting, isn't it? Why not give $400 worth of Poke Shuffles? Is it $45 for the PSA? Yes, sir. Yes, the PSA grade would be $45. A little pricey, but it's got to be really nice when it comes back. Plus, it's time for us to do a PSA submission, so it's about time for it to go out right now. Here's Sleepy Tyranitar. Here's Trico. Here's Double Trico. So let's see. Are you in the breaks? Let's see what breaks you're in, Mr. Brett. So if you want my honest opinion about where the most value is in the channel, it's the breaks, easily. It's the breaks. I've already seen the math. So I would take 1 spot in the Lego break just to give you, a chance. It's not going to be a big chance, but it can happen. What you know is that somebody will pull it. So your chances aren't 0. Your chance is only 0 if you don't enter. All right, so that's the rare candy. That would be Charizard. So I would immediately enter these breaks. You know why? Because you're better off being in this break than opening any of those products. Those products give you a worse return rate than the break does, even though the breaks can be a little anticlimactic. All right, so we're getting you 1 spot in Tyranitar, 1 spot in Charizard, and 1 spot in the Lego Pikachu, which is really cool. If you pull them, you can put it on a shelf, and I have a very strong feeling that's going to go up in price over time. Lego's also one of those products that seems to be doing well as an investment. We're going to say 7 for that. We're going to say 7 for this. This now has 9 spots left on it, and where's a little Lego? So here's a little Lego break, is up to 28. All right, so we've popped you into the breaks. Now, you can't get into the Mega Rayquaza at this point. He is done. 400 minus 90, 310. So you got 310 remaining. So now you've got a shot at those other sets. Again, it's just the case that we did the math, and your odds are literally better in there than it is opening packs. The packs are so seductive because they're cheap. Packs are really cheap compared to a break. A break's like you got to commit 40. But, you can open a $10 pack, and what if you pull Charizard? I'm there to Nate Dogg. What? BP Vargas says 2 spots in the Lego break. BP Vargas, are you telling me you want to do 2 spots? You got $34 left. Let me get that for you. $14 left. Lego Pikachu is at 30 out of 40. He is only $10 to buy in. Yes, he could end really quickly because that is not a lot of money. I think the way we'll do it with the Lego Pikachu, we're not going to use the usual custom booster packs. We're actually just going to count the deck of cards up and flip one over. Kind of like the way we do the trade break, just to keep it simple. Take care of your orders before me. There it is, BP Vargas. All right, so BP Vargas just took 2 spots in there, guys. It's up to 29 and 30. So this is 30 out of 40, everybody. Whoever wins, ask Mr. to build it for you, then smash it on stream. Content for everyone. Let's go. Breaks moving. So, value-wise, if you want to talk about value, you already know my top pick is the Gengar Pikachu Surprise. It's a top pick because of the Chinese exclusive and because it seems weirdly affordable for how big of a card comes out of there. So I will go ahead and grab you a box of that. Today, it is my top pick for best product in terms of price. Now, I believe a whole box of it's $90, isn't it? 151 Surprise is $90. So that leaves you with what, 220? Have you seen the Gengar Pikachu? It's pretty amazing. But Bubble Mew's in here too. So this is my top choice on the channel. For Pokemon, not for everything. There it is. All right. Can you also put 2 spots in the Lego break for me using store credit? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, he's getting pretty close. Lego Pikachu is a big one. The way it works with the Lego Pikachu, if you are the guy who pulls it, it's $15 to ship it out. It ships by itself. So you may have to chip in $15 more. But the good news is it's already packed up and ready to go. And it's huge. So all we got to do is slap a label on it, and it's on the way. And then it will arrive, and you'll be like, damn. Damn. The retail price on the Lego is supposed to be $300, but it's more like $330 with taxes, $325. So now you understand how we reach the price we did. Good evening. Any good pulls so far? We're about to pull Pikachu Gengar for Brett Love. Let's see. Good luck. Here's Nidoking. Here's Krabby. Beedrill. Please be good. I'd love it if you pulled something hot, Brett, but of course it's also possible for this to be cold. That's just the nature of opening cards. Here's Jolteon. Raichu. Scyther. Master Ball. All right, picking up Master Ball Doduo. Good. So this is a Master Ball box. Not all boxes get to have a Master Ball, as it turns out. Dragonite. He's pretty cool. Wigglytuff. Growlithe. Pterodactyl. And man, it is a little bit of a tough box. So the Master Ball pull is good. But it is Doduo. So Doduo's not going to... I don't know how much he'll sell for. In a 10, maybe he'll get pretty close to breaking even on the box. But your other pull... I think each box comes with 2 hits. The other hit in the box is likely this guy right here. Shows you these boxes are pretty tough, actually. Ready? So, not too bad. Got the Dragonite. Donate the Ditto to deck 3. Here's the... Now, you want to keep that Ditto because Ditto's kind of popular right now. All right. I'll donate a Ditto, maybe. And the Master Ball. So, I'll put this in like this. So, you got a nice Dragonite Hollow, and you got Master Ball Doduo and Wigglytuff. But not Gengar Pikachu, which is what we were desiring. All right. The other thing I'd consider is probably Gem 3, which has Cubone and Gengar in it. Yeah, so if you want to talk about what sets I think have the most value, it's definitely 151 Surprise and Gem 3. There's also Ninja Spinner. You know, nobody ever pulled the Gengar out of here. You want to try it? You want to try for the I'm sorry, not the Gengar. You want to try for the Gray Ninja? I forgot about this. Yeah, so this just came out. This is a brand new card set. We haven't even opened that much of it. Let's see. Oops. Okay, he says sure. Let me try and find the price on it real fast. I forgot the price. Okay, so Ninja Spinner is $150. That means you'll have $70 here. All right, we're trying again. One whole box. I like buying things a whole box at a time, Mr. Brad. I feel like that's the way to do it, so no one snipes you. There you go. Seen some pricey Greninja. So there's a good Greninja in here. He's the chase pull. No one's got him. That means the first time we pull him, that's a clip. Okay. I don't know what else is in here. I haven't even explored this set this much. All right. What do you guys think is the second best pull in here? So step number one, we got you a spot in Tyranitar, and we got you a spot in Charizard. Step number two, we tried our hand at 151 surprise. The chase pull in that set's going for like 3K now. The Gengar Pikachu's going for like 3K. It's a lot of money. Now we're trying Mega Ninja Spinner. And it's going to have a chance at Mega Gray Ninja, who's generally been a popular Pokemon. Gold Greninja is 500. SAR Greninja is 300 via TCG Player. Which means if you can pull the SAR and have it grade 10, it's probably going to end up costing probably like $500 to $650-ish. That's not a bad return if you manage to snipe them. Roxy's Performance. It's number 3. Okay, you ready? So Gold Greninja and Standard SAR Greninja. That's what we want. Okay. Here goes. Metal Energy. Here's Minchino. All right. Here's the Gray Ninja himself. Oh my God. He's looking so cool. Okay. So simple. Deoxys looking kind of cool. That's going to be a good reverse holo down the road, don't you guys think? Deoxys reverse holo? That's going to be neat. Isn't the rifle old, though? The rifle. Here's Metang. I think we pulled one of these earlier. That's a cool looking card. All right. I can't remember this Pokemon's name. It's like Gord or something. Deoxys in this set. Yeah. Ooh, the Claydol. So Claydol and Metang so far for the ARs. Cool. 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 No hits so far. Ah, the wrench! That throws a wrench into things. That might be your hit. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of 2 SRs in the box. Damn. I don't know, Brett. This is why people be buying up my Poke Shuffles. I almost feel the Poke Shuffles have a better return. Here's Xerneas. Pokemon's odds are so abysmal. Don't you guys agree? Like, the odds are so ridiculously hard. Here's this guy. Let's hope there's another pull. Sometimes there's 2, right? So you got the wrench, which is not good. And, oh, that looks great. Wow. SAR Ampharos. That looks like a hit to me. So I like the Ampharos a lot. The Metang is kind of like, meh. Claydol's never been that popular with anyone, but Ampharos is really decent. One more booster pack. What do we got? Yes! All right, the box is a little bit better. Minchino and Ampharos pop out near the end. Do you still have the tag 10, Deoxys normal form, Pokemon Old Maid? Yes, I do, if you'd like to buy it. He's set up to be a break right now, but you can buy both sides of the gym break. All right. You know what? It's saying it's almost 9 p.m., guys. I'm going to call it no more orders, okay? Stop sending in orders at this point, unless it's like a really simple order, like a slab purchase. So this will be 26 times 2. All right. So, Brett, that didn't end as bad as I thought it was about to. You did get a couple pulls in here. These are pretty gradable cards. These two right here, the Claydol and the Ampharos, look most gradable to me. And then this Master Ball is gradable. I don't know if I'd grade these two. I would if they were Master Balls. So you have $70 left. What do you want to do with $70, huh? Why don't you think it over, Brett? So you got $70 left to play with. It is. And you can think over what you'd like to do. We tried Ninja Spinner because it's a brand new set. And we also tried 151 Surprise because I believe there's a lot of value in chasing after that. Gengar, Pikachu. Such a powerful combination. It's two really desirable characters. And yet the set is cheaper than it used to be. It used to be more expensive. It used to be like $10 a pack. So that's why I'm so excited for that one. Open a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Put it towards breaks. All right, we could do that. Breaks. Well, I don't suppose you're in the waifu break. You know, it's funny. You could end up pulling this and then sell it back to me on consignment. You can say put it in consignment. Oh, you are in this one. All right, never mind. You're in that one. You're good. So you're good on that one. You've got these two. Oh, you know which one you don't have, though? You don't have Cubone. Cubone, that's a new one. Here you go, Mr. Brett. All right, Mr. Brett. You've got a spot in the Cubone now. Cubone, everybody. Did you catch this? PSA 9 Cubone. Team Rocket returns. All right, now I know what you guys are waiting for. You guys are waiting for this list to go off. You have $30 left, Mr. Brett. You can either spend that now or add it to a new order. There it is, to get a stronger effect. It wasn't Brandel who bought the last spot. Who bought the last spot? Wait, was it Brandel? Oh, but we already took the money from him. Ah, that's what we did. We took the money from him already. All right, good, 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 good. Yes. BV. All right. So, good luck. No. Sixes. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck. The Rayquaza Mega Break is ending tonight. One of the fastest moving Mega Breaks ever. I think the thing is, he actually was like on the border of being a standard break. Like $1,500 could be a rare candy break. It oftentimes it is. This one was above $1,500. Obviously, it was $2,200, which just kind of tipped it into being a mega break. And it finished similar to just a very popular rare candy. It finished just like one. The sublist also being a $20 buy-in just made him so easy to access. So here he is, wrapping up. Crazy style. Cubone is pretty awesome. He is. You know, if he was a PSA 10, he could be like a $2,000 break. So you got to appreciate the 9 sometimes. That 9, we have priced him at $440. That's what we did, $440. That's with the premium, right? So $440 on the Cubone is pretty reasonable, I think. It is, considering the 10's probably like $2,000. Could be worse than $2,000 nowadays. I wouldn't sell mine for $2,000. I wouldn't sell my Cubone for $6,000. You could be like, hey, I'll do 6K on that Cubone. I'd be like, hey, no way. I'm keeping this Cubone. Oops. All right, there we have it. Give me a number, guys. Give me a number. Weird how Cubone seems to be more popular than Marowak. Yeah, he's so sad. There's something about creating a character that has like a story, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck. Oh, we need 2 numbers, of course. So Zenobia says 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what we do because we're not shuffling the names, just the booster packs. Good luck. Eric Rodriguez on 1. Sorry, Eric. Kevin Vu. Sorry, Kevin. Number 3, Elijah. Number 4, Elijah. Number 5, Elijah. Sorry, Elijah. Number 6, 6. Sorry, 6. Number 7, TRG. Sorry, TRG. Number 8, Arturo. Sorry, Arturo. Number 9, Joseph. Sorry, Joseph. Number 10. All right, Brandel Vargas. Striking gold. That's Brandel Vargas on 10. Were you guys sweating? I know you were sweating because obviously this break is about to go off again. It is. All right. Brandon Vargas pulls the sub list. The final sub list, which is now done. Let me jump over here. For, shall say, last sub list, Ray Brandel at the 170-minute mark. All right, so one more time, Mega Rayquaza now will be broken as an actual break. Good luck. This is the Mega Break. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, can't do it, 11. So let's not do any bells and whistles. Let's just get this cranked out, okay? I got to wrap up and hop off for the night. That's 11 cards. Brandel Vargas needs his Mega Booster. This is, again, probably one of the smallest Mega Booster breaks we've hosted. It could have been a rare candy, but it was just over the price of a rare candy. What do we got for you guys? Here it is. Mega Rayquaza. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. I can't watch. Here it is. You only have 1 in 11 odds. 6. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are the names. All right. Good luck. All right. A little bit of shuffling, right? We like shuffling. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pretty good, right? Give me a number to split the names. I want the 7th card to win. Oh, yeah? Chris says 17. I'm going to go with the Zenobius. He says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there you go, Zenobius. Now, we have not shuffled these guys. Let's shuffle these as well. Forgot about them. Oh, yeah. Rayquaza time, baby. Beavis, you're an idiot. Mister's still alive. We're hopping off after, well, not after this, but I got to clear the queue. But no more new orders, okay, guys? I called no orders a minute ago. Yeah, it's getting a little bit late. The evening stream was never meant to go on till 9 p.m. Karis and I are supposed to spend time together. She's been off work since 5, and it is now 9 p.m. So she has been alone for 4 hours. So this is not a good system. We'll figure that out over time. But today we started late. There's a lot of reasons. All right, so that was Sarah Dusenberry. I'm sorry, Sarah. Mr. LaFlame, could it be you? Cold. Mr. Victor. Oh, could it be Mr. Victor? Didn't he pull something else really big recently? Mr. Victor, woo! All right, now before you celebrate, Victor, let me finish filling this out because it all has to add up correctly. This has to be the right number. This has to be the right number. All right, so hold your breath. So here's Nathan Gordon. Here's Javier. Here's Miss 6. Sorry, 6. 6 has had a big win before. She knows how it works. Team Rocket Grunt. Sorry, Mr. Grunt. Here's Chris Abruzzo. Here's Raul Mendoza. Here's Brandel Vargas. And here's Nathan Gordon. All right, that's the end of the Mega Break. Victor Kokiko pulled it pretty early on. So I don't know how much total he spent on the sub list and all that, because this is a sub list pull. I don't suppose you'll want to keep the Psyduck in this case, huh? But I don't know how much total he spent. Maybe it was 20 bucks. Maybe it was 40 bucks. Maybe it was more. But he just pulled this Mega Rayquaza. It's virtually $2,000 card. He probably pulled it for 40 bucks. That's one of the most amazing things we do on this channel is we host these already graded 10 Grail hit cards like the Crystal Nido King Alicia Brown pulled for 40 bucks or this Rayquaza. What do you think? Mr. E-Chat, you didn't cut the packs. Oh, re-chat. He just wants to get off. Mister, we didn't cut the packs, huh? He's zooted. Do we redo it then? Is that what we do? If the packs are not cut at all? So I shuffled, but no one gave me a number. And I didn't cut it in half. Nah, don't redo it, says Nicholas. 6 says yes. The audience never chose a number to split the packs. Can anyone else confirm that so that we have more than one person saying it? If I did not split the packs, I'm required to redo it, Mr. Victor Kokiko. It happens. I hate to do that to you, Victor, but that is the truth. The rules are the rules. So if we did not split the booster packs in half, it's not a legitimate run. So this is very important for our system. The reason we do that, we do it that way because it forces it so that I cannot control, the packs at all, right? There has to be total audience control over the splits. All right. Darn, dude. This is going to take so long now. All right. You're correct. I am trying to hop off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not that I'm tired. I'm not actually tired. I'm just concerned that I'm going to be in a lot of trouble if I don't hop off very soon. Here we are. All right. Mega boosters are coming back. 6, you have another shot, 6. Oops. All right. You're going to get a strongly worded message. Mr. Victor, I apologize, but it's not a legitimate run unless all of the rules are followed. So it does have to be split in half by the audience. We cannot allow me to shuffle the deck and then, not split it. We can't allow that. It has to be that a third party splits the deck. So those are the requirements for it to be a legitimate run. We've had this happen before, so, I didn't expect that, though. I wasn't even thinking about it. Here it is. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That was just the warm-up round, Mr. Victor. You know how it is. All right, let me set little Donald Duck here back inside of our packs. Ugh. All right. Can't redo. No, yes, it has to be redone. Those are the rules. So one of the rules is that the packs and the number of names have to line up. Another rule is that the audience must split the deck of names and the audience must split the booster packs. Think about it. If the audience wasn't allowed to split the deck, I could, in theory, know where the card is and shuffle it to the position I want it to be in. So that's why it's required. I could be so good at shuffling that I can split the deck in half and have the hit land where I want it to be. So the audience splitting it in half is essential for trust. The thing is, I just tired and I'm thinking about getting off, so I didn't notice that I didn't do it. All right, give me a number. Vic deserves a star spot for free for this. I'll give him a star spot. Why not? A star spot, maybe something similar to that. So we got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably a big letdown, but it's just is what it is, Victor. I didn't do it to hurt you. It's just a mistake. It's like I crowned the wrong person, Miss Universe, so I apologize. You still have a chance, though. It's 1 in 11. It'd be pretty amazing if he pulled it twice, but his odds are only 1 in 11, so here it is. So that happening 2 times in a row is hard to pull off. He has a 9% chance of getting pulled again. Getting pulled 2 times in a row is not very common. Please feel free to leave my order sealed. No need to rip. Please confirm. It says Night Owl. Okay, so you place an order and you're not wanting to open it. Yeah, I'm rooting for Victor, but I know it's going to turn out for whoever gets it. Give me a number. All right. Please pull Nathan Gordon. Zenobius says 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. So my apologies, guys. Here it goes. We've got Javier. Sorry, Javier. Here's Sarah Dusenberry. Sorry, Sarah. Here's Victor Kokiko. Ah, wasn't meant to be you, Mr. Victor. That's the fate of the cards. Here's La Flame. Could it be Mr. La Flame pulls it? Wow, crazy. La Flame's going to be pretty happy. He's actually the only one, by the way, who bought directly into the break. Here's Nathan Gordon. Here's Team Rocket Grunt. That's pretty rough, missing twice. Here's 6. Sorry, 6. Here's Brando Vargas. Here's Raul Mendoza. And here's Nathan Gordon. And here's Chris Abruzzo. All right, so Mr. LaFlame. Poor Victor, rest in peace. I know, Zenobius. Zenobius, I feel very bad about it. I don't feel like necessarily the channel owes you something for that mistake because we understand those are the rules. However, because I'm a human being, I was a human, why don't we get you a little nice bonus, okay? I'm going to get you a nice bonus. A star spot is nice, but the thing is a star spot doesn't necessarily turn into anything unless you get lucky. So let me pick out something a little better than just a star spot. Do I have anything? Let's see what I got. I'm not Victor. Oh, I'm sorry. Victor is going to be sad when he rewatches it at some point. Why don't we give him, let's see. I was human once. Yeah. Okay, I like this. I'm going to give him this Gengar. It's a $55 value. All right. So my mistake is your $55 gain. I genuinely believe the universe is giving the card to Mr. LaFlame. It is his card. So we can't take that away from Mr. LaFlame. He pulled it legitimately. But we're going to give you this Gengar as a bonus, okay? All right, so there it is. I believe he will trade this back to me, even though he's not here. Who wouldn't? And then LaFlame shall go onto the back over here and be a very happy boy. All right, I got to work on my Coinbase account now because they're mad that it's a business account and that I originally set it up as a personal account. So ridiculous. And then I shall lose $55, which is kind of sad for me. But you are picking up a solid $55 value here, Mr. Victor. All right. My mistake shall cost me some money. Now, let's see what's in here. My gosh, man. Whew. It's 9/11. That's never a good number. It's 9/11. We got to wrap up. What's the next mega break? We'll have to choose it tomorrow. Let's see. Mr. Anthony Frank has some instructions to lower his consigned slab prices. Sylveon and Pokemon machines shall be lowered. So let me write this down because I will find them a little bit later and fix this maybe in the next stream. Lower. Let's see. Sylveon to 200. Machines to what? 250? 250. All right, you got it. Did you get my penny message? I want to use store credit for the Lego break. Sounds good. Here's Jared Line. Send the PSA hard light. Sounds good. Does it look like a 10? I honestly don't know how to judge the hard light. Ignacio Izquierdo. Tag 10 Deoxys normal form old maid. All right. Plus a box of Terra Festival. Whoa, I like it. Mr. Ignacio, do you already have a bag? Izquierdo. I'm sure I'm pronouncing your name terribly because I'm a white boy. Let's see. Where's my Terra Festival? Is this a box of it right here? That's Korean Terra Festival. Let's see. Ow. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's late. Here we are. All right, Mr. Ignacio. Whew. Fuel can't melt, steel beams. Oh, I need to mark when the break went off. Hold on. All right, so Mega Rayquaza Love Flame. I'm gonna say 180. Okay. Now Ignacio. No more orders, guys. Okay. Good luck. That Deoxys is cool, huh? All right. And a snip. How's Terra Festival doing? Terra Festival, I feel like we haven't opened a ton of this in a while. Here's... you got Terrakion. Rawr. Okay, Terrakion. And... the pink-haired femboy. All right, you got a character card. Very good. Here's Magnetron. Honestly, I feel like those EXs are as good as a junk card, aren't they? Like a hollow bulk card. I feel like some of the bulk's actually a lot better than the EXs when it comes to collecting. Here's... like, this Eevee's okay. I like the Eevee. I like the Vaporeon. Fen is in. Mister, you're supposed to get off. I know. All right, here's the hammer. The Ban Hammer. We're almost done, though, so I want to wrap it up. Okay, 2 more of these cards that I don't even think have to have a sleeve because they're kind of junk. 1 Varum. I guess you're not getting a Master Ball. I guess the Master Ball was replaced by the Femboy character. And your hit shall be... no! It's Thunderclap Hands. All right. He's definitely not the chase card in this set. I guess he's not as bad as an Ogerpon, in my opinion. The Ogerpons are somehow worse. Ogerpons to the moon, am I right? All right, Mr. Ignacio, let's find your bag. Thanks for ordering, man. Appreciate the big order. Hope you enjoy that slab. We have an Ignacio Gomez. You must be in the other iBox. Is your bag name going to be... let's see, let me just check. Israel Rodriguez, I mean. You do have a bag. You haven't been here for a little while. You took a little break. All right, what do you got in here? You got some Star Wars. Oh, yeah. Okay, a little bit of Disney. Welcome back, man. Nice to see you. Okay. Your bag is so thin. Let's just update it for free. You have a really thin bag. Wish these evening streams could go longer. Yeah, I know. It's not even supposed to have gone this long. I'm supposed to have started it at like 4:30 and finished at 7:30. That's the actual schedule. That's the actual schedule. So this shall say 3.26. All right, there you go. Congrats, LaFlame. Is LaFlame here? I didn't even see him. All right. Thank you, Mr. Ignacio. All right. Victor won't sleep for a week. Victor did pick up a free Gengar with a $55 value. And the rules are the rules. If we didn't split the deck in half, if we didn't let the audience split it in half, we have to go back and redo it. Because I cannot be allowed to be the one who splits the deck, because I could, in theory, manipulate the packs to be where I want them to be. So we always have to let the audience split the pack. It's just the rule. So what's this Nicholas Pacheco order? Nicholas, did I service this one? Nicholas Pacheco, 2 of the 151 surprise and 2 of the volume 3 gem. There it is, and here it is. Did you say you wanted these to remain sealed? What a stream. Came in at the right time. This is a new one. Would you like these opened? That was way more than fair, giving him that slab. Yeah, I do feel bad for him because, again, it's like crowning the wrong person, Miss Universe. But we have those rules in place for a strict reason, and it just has to be done correctly. I usually make a mistake. It's really annoying. Like, I will often make, like, a counting mistake or something, and then it will have to be fixed, and somebody will be, like, really disappointed. Open them. You got it. Open them up. You know what would have been worse, actually, is if no one at first noticed the issue, and then later, like the next day, people said, hey, you have to fix that. So imagine Victor had believed for 24 hours that he had pulled the card, and then after the 24 hours went by, I had to come back to him and tell him, actually, no, you didn't. So in a way, it's better to have done it so early, so quickly there. So here is the Annihilate. And also, this is a very good thing for the future, too. Try to spam chat or something next time that happens so we don't get that far. So that's true if you're a moderator and you're listening to this. Here, actually, I forgot. Mr. Russ, he said he wanted to be a mod. I'm going to make you a mod, Mr. Russ. All right, we have lots of mods. So if you're a moderator, you can spam chat and say, you didn't break it, you didn't split, you didn't split, you didn't split. You can just spam chat. And that's actually a good thing, not a bad thing. It's a good thing to catch my attention when something time-sensitive is going on. All right, there you go, Nicholas, with the Cubone stamp. I love that card. Cubone's such a fun card. Will the Deoxys slab that I purchased be included with my bag, or is that shipped separately? That is included with your bag whenever you order a round of shipping. Remember, we keep all of your stuff over here until you order a round of shipping. Shipping is a flat fee of $9 in the United States. And we keep all your stuff for 1 year. So you've got 1 year to ship it out. In the meantime, you're allowed to keep adding to the shipment, meaning like you can find another slab that you want and another one and another one. And so that when you ship, it's all just under one shipment. All right, we got to wrap it up. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you for the Tuesday stream. Will it be busy? Yeah, today was so busy. And also, I guess we'll find out if Karis is pregnant tomorrow. I don't think she is. I think the doctor's got bad news. I think if the doctor had good news, he would have given her some good news. So I'm probably going to go comfort her. I'll see you guys.